depending on how I feel, and that's what I'm going to go with. That's a bad plan because you're playing with a system that's already set up to put you in prison. And you already give them the averages. The averages are leading to you're going to fall into their hands. You're either going to fall into a gang, you're either going to fall into prison, you're going to want to get yourself killed. Because you got to remember, you got to stay focused. When y'all out here in the street, I know people, oh, just school. Look at, where y'all think these people in prison started at? In college? If you don't start setting preparation while y'all young, y'all going to set yourselves up. I'm just being honest. There's only so many places y'all can go. Look at your color. The odds are stacked against you guys before you got there. You think they found out what color you was when you popped up in their class and they did the roll call? They already know what color you was when you got there. This thing, the dynamics are already set up against y'all. I tell y'all this all the time. It's a matter really of how serious you take it, or we just really rolling the dice, however it goes. Y'all want, that's what they're going with. Let me ask you a question. Let's try something. Come by for a second. Come on, no, you, Derek, come on. Take that pen. Take that pen. No, come stand by me. We're gonna roll the pen. The one that get it closer get it closer this up on a hill is the one that win, okay? The loser get killed. You ready? Come on. Come on. Let me see where you go. That's what you did, and you put your life on the line. So it makes sense to the decisions you make at school. You weren't even close. I don't even do this, and look at me. That's your chance of survival. How close are you to that compared to me? No, what was the game?
Whoever loses, die.
No, whoever lose what? Die. That's the caution you took. I want y'all to look, this is you guys. If this something, I'm gonna die on it, how much time y'all think I'm gonna take? How much skill I'm gonna put? I just listen. I just go ahead and do what I do. You know, you didn't even take time to even consider. This is what you're doing in school. So look at your averages. Look at the law. Look at what's stacked against you. Look at it. This is against you. If this can cause me to die, this can cause me my life, then I need to take my time with this thing. I need to really sit down and consider, because I'm really trying to live. What you roll, show me what you're doing in school. By the way, pick them pens up. Put yourself a check up there for me. So I did that because this just shows you how much thinking, how much care, how much time they put in what they do. It doesn't take long to read people, okay? They just show me how my life. Let me see. If I roll this and I don't get it closer, I get killed. How much time I need? Just go ahead and throw it. This is what you do when you don't think, you don't consider. How many times I told y'all to think before y'all react? Think before you act. This your life. Y'all going to school. This is what you playing with. I know you can say, oh man, I'm just sitting here playing around in school. You're going to play too much. It can wind up costing your life. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So who else we got on deck? What we got in? Tell me what does start to? Where does go? What is this? When we taught y'all to answer like this, how y'all get out with these raises, what y'all supposed to say when somebody asks y'all a question? So what is this survival? Come on, what's going on, son? My favorite when I ask y'all stand up. Come on, son, get up, talk to me. Don't start off with before I get to you. Please don't say Come talk to me. How we do?
Good. For 3 good days.
So, how you know? You ain't gonna believe it. You ain't gonna believe it. Guess what gave you away?
Why I said good?
When you say good? No, when you say Okay? So that gave me so why we said we did good when we had 2 bad days? How's that good?
It's not.
But you just told me you said I did good. Who you trying to fool? Look around. Who you trying to fool? How many of y'all impressed with the 3 good days? How many of y'all feel like, raise your hand if y'all feel that's a good job. Y'all at home, raise your hand, turn around. How many of y'all, if 3 good days is good for him and 2 bad, turn around. Turn around. Watch the people, watch y'all on, close your eye, watch. He finna close out here, open his eye, everybody raise your hand to tell him what a great job he did. What, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Open your eye, look at all them hands. None, exactly. Terrible. What was the plan? What was the agenda?
Not to get distracted.
Not to get distracted and stop talking. And what did you do?
The opposite of the plan.
Opposite of the plan. Why? What was the outcome? What was going to be the outcome of the opposite? We know that when we get distracted, what we do, we get distracted.
Talk.
And when we talk, what happens with our grades?
Drop.
What happens with doing our work? It doesn't get completed. So we know why. So we came in. Our plan was just not to do the work and not to complete it. That had to be the plan, right? It had to be. How would it be any other way? The plan was not to get anything done. Y'all guys hearing this?
Yes, sir.
Because I'm coming down the road with y'all too. Because I really need y'all to get serious about what y'all doing. Y'all, the stuff y'all doing not working. It's not working. We got to change what we're doing. We got to change our strategy. At some point, what are y'all doing? He's telling you the plan. Look, the plan was not to get distracted. And what was it? Not to get distracted, not to get off. What is it?
Stop talking.
Stop talking. And what do? Got distracted and talked. And we didn't complete the work.
No, sir. Well, yes, sir. I completed my work.
I just said we didn't complete it.
I did complete it.
But you did complete it, but you got in trouble.
Yes, sir.
What is this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So what do we accomplish? So what your mama should give you a cookie? You got $20 you gonna give him for? So where they put you at?
A bad place.
So what is the purpose? You like being in a bad place?
No, sir.
You have to. So you guys are not thinking. I need y'all to become thinkers. He's not in a good place. So what's the purpose?
I don't know.
No, you do know. Don't say you don't know. Tell us what it was. Tell us the purpose. Listen, there's no way it wasn't a purpose, okay? It was purpose. You just know it's a dumb answer. What was the purpose? Because if I know I get off when I'm talking to them, I know this is going to hinder me or cause my grades to drop, and I'm still going to do it. It is because
I don't care about getting
No, I want you to say what you think I want to say. Don't start crying. Was you crying when you were talking? So, no, we're not going to cry now. It's yes or no, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, you can't follow simple direction. Yes or no, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so why are we crying now? We weren't crying when we were talking. What do you think your friends say if they saw a picture of you crying? Go ahead and say it. Yeah, what they'll say.
I don't
No,
know.
yes, you do. What they'll say they see you crying. Keep me out. What their friends will say they see him crying? Why they'll start laughing? What would they do?
They probably say white crying.
They was probably say, why you crying? What their friends will say? They probably start crying too. They be worried about it. What they'll say? Probably he weak or something. What you assist or something? What you out there crying for? What would they say? What would they say? You soft. Say it like he's soft. See, you soft. So why you don't cry right now? See, he start crying, y'all start calling them names. So you're afraid of more of those word titles versus looking at how you look, what you represent. That bothers me. See, you got to look at what you represent. Y'all young, the ones up there, how many kids, y'all stand up, my kids out there, y'all stand up. All y'all guys look at y'all represent, the rest of y'all too, y'all stand up for my young people. All y'all represent something they sing you out. You guys are a representation of your home and how your home is ran. When people see you, they see you as a product of where you come from. So people start to grade you and they start to demean you, start to look down on you based off of what you do. If you want respect from people, you want people to recognize you, then you got to carry yourself in a certain type of way. Y'all got it? Sure. Just like y'all see him crying, what are friends gonna say? Soft, crybaby. Come on, what else? Why are they gonna say that? Why would they say he's a crybaby, he's soft and he's weak? Because of what they see him doing. Now, what do you think people gonna say they're not his friend when we see him cutting the fool? We're gonna call him a stupid clown. That's when you some kind of fool or something. This your future. Don't put yourself in a situation of being insulted, young people. You should never have to argue about your integrity. Your actions should speak for you. When you find yourself having to defend your integrity, you swing yourself in a bad situation. Why would I be arguing with somebody about I'm gay? I don't show the demeanors of a homosexual. They don't find me somewhere with homosexual. So this is an argument I wouldn't have to defend. You guys are having to defend your intelligence. You're having to defend your relevance. And you shouldn't have to do that, young people. You're wasting time. You're behind. You're behind. Eventually, listen, even if you're doing well, it's just a matter of time for your teacher to get enough and the pen hurt you. Because eventually you're gonna get on their nerves. I had a teacher, I had a great, y'all can sit down, don't worry about it, sit down. I had a good grade in her class. And I played in her class entirely too much. And she got me. Because they used to give me them paper. I throw them paper tray. I keep no paper. Man, I'm going to show no friend no A. Nobody want to see no stuff like that. Look at that stuff. Hey, man, I got an A. Man, they'd have kicked that paper through. Man, I'm showing no stuff like that for. So I didn't tell my friends I was graduating. I said they'll figure it out later. They didn't think I was graduating. You couldn't tell. Man, them guys made me quit. So let me talk thinking, you really graduate? I mean, you been doing work. Nobody know no stuff like that. You thought I walk around to the guy? No. They just find out I just slipped on through that for them. You had to be smart. You ain't smart, though. You smart like that? No, sir. You know it good. You do that and say no, sir? One sufficient. So anyway, I messed around, didn't say none of them grades. And I had went over to open campus. I was going up with my friends. I came back, I saw that grade. I said, this is a mistake. I went back to that class and said, I had her crying one time. She put her head on the desk. She started crying. She told everybody when they come to announce to go to the pep rally, don't nobody go nowhere. Them folks announced that class. I looked right now. I said, y'all gonna see him? I said, listen, they called around, I said, I'm finna leave. I got them left, everybody left. That lady just cried. She got me with the pen. Listen, I went back to see her over there that grade. She said, she pulled that butt. She said, I had to talk. She said, you got your papers? I like, my papers? She said, do you have your papers? I'm like, my papers? No, I ain't got me. She just looked at me and I saw her face. I looked at, I got you, nigga. I ain't saying she said it racist. I'm just saying, I got you. You played, you had a lot of fun in him. But that pen caught me last. That pen gonna come get you.
Yes, sir.
It's hard for you to remember, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you go sit back down. Where we at? Who we got? Come on. How about my girl? Let me get over to my girl right now. How many young ladies do? Uh-oh. I seen the eye look off before it came back around. I seen the eye, how we do? All 5 days? Yes, all 5 days. Why we looked off before we answered? Yeah. Your sister. She cut, then come back. You trying to check to see how well she did first? How we do? Did we get off a little bit? None? No, sir? How we do, sister? All 5 days? That's good. That's it. You want to keep that up. Listen, don't take that for granted either. There'll be people that want to get you off. Believe me, they will. There'll be people want to get you out. You can get comfortable. You can slip. I was doing real good till that boy asked me was I gay. I did that work. I'd have been a genius. I could have been a genius. People get you off. I'm trying to tell y'all, people get y'all. That's why I tell y'all don't mess with these people. How we doing? Well, listen. How many days? 5 days. I thought we just did a week. You just said you had a bad day. Well, you couldn't have did good 5 days if you had a bad day, unless you go to school 6 days a week. You going Sunday? So we couldn't have did good all 5 days, could we? So that's how we do. All 5 days. Okay. Enemy? I ain't even worried about it. I can't worry about myself about everybody. Other enemy? That's enough. That's enough. Like a preacher did, I got up one time, I cut down my cousin, he knows I was a preacher. He said, cuz, you want to have some words? I said, he said, I know, he said, he let me got up that thing, about slapped that poem I told him for him. I said, I'm going to hum a one wide. I got that, I sit down. He said, that's enough, that's enough. He said, sit down. He said, get up, boasting in your living. I ain't even say that because I know they like to fight. I don't know what be wrong with my family. I didn't say that. I said, I know, stop that. I ain't got nothing to say to him. He was mad, but he couldn't believe that. Because that was like his third or fourth wire he was on. I just throwed it out there a little bit. Just throw him. Yeah, he cut that thing off too. I said, yeah, I know y'all like to fight. Let me just cut it off. So, like the guy, they said, he run all the red lights. He kept running red light. He got to a green light and stopped. They asked him why. He said, because my brother might be coming. You don't get it? Yeah, him and his brother, how they ran, you don't get it? He ran all the red lights. He got to a green light and stopped. He didn't know if his brother might be coming. Don't worry, they had to come. You know that thing? So if his light was green, what color was the other light? Red. So what light were they running? So he got to a green light. It made sense why he stopped, didn't it? Because where y'all at? Where y'all at? Come on, folks. Where y'all at? Head on. So they slam, you know what they do? I don't know what they're doing to yellow. They probably hold the brake and the gas. Anyway, but anyway, who else I got? Malak, how we doing? He look around. He said, "Why you call my name?" Exactly. Malak, how we do at school? Well, that's what I'm talking about. I heard they trying to test him for genius. He got it from me. Malak. Now don't think you know more than me and Grace now. We drawing cartoon. Do you have a cartoon? Don't be looking over there. Do you have a cartoon? Do you have a cartoon? You do? Not yet. Good. Well, you call when you get a car. How we doing, Grace? How we come along this week? That's good. She does superb. That's good. All of y'all. Y'all all got the ability to do it. Robert, how we do this week? That's good. Now, what happened? You didn't do so well. Okay, what's his name?
She said she's doing homeschool during winter break.
You doing homeschool on winter break? Yeah, that's terrible, ain't it? That's terrible. I know that. Winter break. I don't know what to say about that one. I don't know if it's bad for the break or if it's bad. We'll work on that one then anyway. Courtney, how we doing? The whole 5 days. Did we steal any food at home? Thank you for your answer. Did any food come up missing, Courtney? They don't know it came up missing, or it did not come up missing by your hands? Did not come up missing, not by your hands. We still got Adam up here. He look like a criminal. Adam, how you do? I don't believe it, because I don't like you. Rachel, how we do? Huh? You did do school. She don't remember. She said, I did good. I didn't do school. You did good? I'm so confused. I don't know. Rachel, when you get in your 40s, you know what I'm saying? Things start breaking. She said, I did homeschool. I didn't do well. I didn't do work. I don't know. I'm coming back to you. How we doing, Mick? Y'all know, so I asked her to stand up. Thank you, Mick. How we doing, Mick?
Monday I was pretty focused, but
Monday was pretty focused.
Tuesday. I wasn't very focused because I don't think I followed the plan well.
He didn't follow the plan well.
When I got home, I realized like I got to get focused. So like I kept that same mindset for the rest of the week.
Okay, how we do then? See that? That's it. That's what y'all gotta do. You make adjustments. That's what they said. But that's Keisha. Ain't that right? That adopted parent love. He probably got off from all that fight he got from you. They been beat up ever since they were 3 months old. That's scary. She still fight y'all? I apologize. Deuce just went on. Deuce, does Keisha fight you? Okay, that's uncondom. Yeah, scared him. But that's it. Once y'all see where you are, make adjustments. That's it. Make adjustments. What about it, Kendall?
I did too.
Yeah. How many days? After we did what? 4 days? Because we were off what day?
I think it was Wednesday.
Wednesday. And then after that, we picked it back up. We know what we need to do. Things gonna happen. That's right. Things gonna happen. Go in with a plan. Y'all got to go in with a plan. That's all you got to do. You got to learn how to maneuver. That's it. Huh? You did bad. God, I'd have never figured that one out. But you were doing well. Too comfortable? What do you think you got off that? Being distracted by your friends? Let me ask y'all a question. How we don't know y'all ain't the people getting other people off? Because there's a lot of kids going to school, y'all friends getting y'all off. At some point, now y'all got to realize, is it always your friends? Or how many of y'all are the person engaging the other person? Thank you. See, that's what I'm saying, see? Because y'all are saying, my friend, like all these kids, that's a lot of kids getting off. So that's what y'all have to look at, what part you play, okay? So what we got? Good. Who said it? You said it. You grade yourself? Exactly. He stay focused in school. He typically stay focused. He does. That's good. That's good. What we do?
I did terrible.
I could tell where you got up. It took you about 20 minutes, so you did terrible. But why do you think?
Because I wanted to be lazy.
Want to be lazy. So what do you accomplish by being lazy?
Nothing.
We'll work with you to try to come up with a better plan. Got to. That's what we got to do. We got to come up with a better plan. Not my will, your will. All right, William, stand up. Shoe tied. Terrible. Don't know that one. Yeah, the left foot. Is that a knot in there? Is it tied? No, don't try to tie it now. Just stop. Let's do one thing at a time. Stand up. How do we take hands in your pocket? How do we do? But who graded you? Who said you did well? Who told you did good? You did? The homeschool told you? So the homeschool called you and told you, Will, you doing good? Come on, put the check up your butt, man. Come on. I know them folks saying they ain't got it. Where you get a cell phone for homeschool to call you from? Eyes. Come on, Eyes, get up. Oh, terrible. What happened? Good. You couldn't see it anyway. Sit down and got my life. Who? Ears? I'm all ears. No, you are. Go ahead, Brandon. How we do?
I did bad on
What gave it away? How? We would think you were gonna say the You said the So why did you do bad? Can we use a different word? Because of what?
I got distracted.
You got distracted. How everybody getting distracted? Or were you the distraction? I need y'all to think about y'all answer. I got distracted. No, I was a distractor. Which one were you? Were you distracted by somebody else, or did you engage somebody else and you became distracted from that end? How did this happen? Y'all gotta give me better answers sometimes. Y'all kind of give me the same answer. Everybody, I got distracted, I got distracted, I got distracted. Were you the person causing the distraction, or was somebody else distracted you?
No, I just like to do it.
What did you say?
I just like to
No, what that word before that? No. What is that? No, sir?
No, sir.
Okay, what happened?
I like to do things on my computer. that I'm not supposed to.
Like do stuff on your computer you like too. Look at gumbo. What's the name of that elephant in the mill? No, what you looking at on now? Oh, boy, not gays, games. Well, watch out. Y'all got to figure out something to do. Let me tell you something. That stuff belongs to the school system. They watching y'all. Quit fooling around. Get focused, son. Y'all get your work done. Then you got time to do other stuff. Learn to play and learn where you need to do stuff at, okay? People give you stuff to say how responsible. A lot of these things, they give y'all their computer so you'll hang yourself. They know you're going to do reckless stuff. A lot of y'all can get yourself in trouble with these computers. You think they're not monitoring y'all? You think you had a computer, they're not keeping up? I know your friends tell you about block. You think the school system that's stupid. They give them to you because they know you're going to be irresponsible. They know you're going to wind up screwing yourself up. And they're going to set yourself on a pathway to go right down the hill. And you're going to, come on, let me see something. Come on, let's see. Roll that on the down. If your life on the line, or you die, you don't get it right. Let's see. Why do you think that was? Why do you think that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, sir.
Did you? What was the instruction?
Get under there.
Get it up under down, or
Die.
you die. And what did you do?
Didn't get under.
Do it again. Let me see. Hold on. You roll it up under down. If it's not close enough where I had it at, you die. Let me see. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is?
Use too much strength.
Too much strength. No, because you didn't think. Your life wasn't valuable enough to you that you sat down and take the time out to realize this is critical. And the reason why I had them to do this, people, although it's just a little small game, because you want to see how much of these kids really value their life. When I say that, I know you might think, well, they're not doing drugs or doing things. A lot of things y'all do impact your future. I just gave him the option of, if it doesn't get close enough to where I roll mine, he dies. He didn't even take the time to consider. He didn't take the time out to look at, to make preparations. He just, and what do you think this tells me how he thinks and how he looks at his future? Huh? He doesn't even consider. He just do it. If I die, I die. Don't make a difference. Y'all go to school every day. You don't know what kid's coming with a gun. You don't know what kid's coming with a knife. You don't know what situation can happen around you, what situation can engage you. You got to consider, this is your life. We're talking about your future, your education. When you get out of here, you got to get you somewhere to stay. You got to be able to provide for yourself. He just showed me just how reckless you guys are. You're smarter than that. You're better than that. Okay, let me see you do it. Let me see you do it with this one. Oh, that helped out a little better. I still wouldn't have went that fast. Go get my pen, but put some check up there, them big old ears. All right, where we at? Uh-oh. Where we at, Malachi? You did, I did well. I got off on Tuesday. Why do we say we did well and we got off on Tuesday? Tuesday, talk a little loud. I didn't do too well on Tuesday. Okay, because you were talking to somebody else? Why the teacher was talking? How you feel like that affects you? Talk a little louder. He said it affected him kind of in a major way. He said because that day they had a great assignment and he didn't get the instructions. These are the things you had to consider. Did you know it was going to be a great assignment that day? But it wound up happening. And that's when, so now you got to make preparation. Always be ready. When y'all go to school, you got to put y'all mind in the preparedness. What else you going there for? For PE, for lunch? So I got to be prepared. Especially if I don't know. If I'm going somewhere I don't know what to expect, then I got to expect anything. Wouldn't y'all agree? I'm walking in a haunted house. What I'm thinking, nothing gonna be here. I gotta look for somebody to jump out as soon as I come in the door. I gotta wait for somebody here. I gotta watch for something to come from the ceiling. So I'm kind of watching for everything because it's a haunted house and I don't know where it's coming from. So if I'm going to school, I gotta always consider this could be a day where the grade matters. This will be a great assignment day. It's always gonna be a time to get instructions. So you gotta sit down and really think about what you're doing, okay? Let me see what you're doing here. Come on, give me a pen. What is that? Come on, let me see where you at. Come on, Malcolm. Come on. Boy, put a check up there and go sit down. What makes you think I want you back up here? This is your life. This is your life. You get it right up under there. Close as you can, you live. You don't, that's the end of your life. What do you think the problem was? If you had to guess.
I didn't throw it the way I was supposed to.
You didn't throw it the way you're supposed to? What about just take your time and consider? Just take your time and consider. You gonna try to throw it? You gonna try to roll it? Which one it is? Roll it. Was that a roll or a throw? A throw. All right, give me a pen. Put yourself a check up there. All right, who else we got? Come on. Jonah? I did good. All right, we looked that way. We said I did good. What day we got off? Huh? You did what? You didn't get off. That's good. That was a bad look for somebody didn't get off. Well, congratulations on that then. Really, no congratulations. That's what you're supposed to do anyway. Believe it or not, where we at now? Yeah, so what mean you at? That mean you talked earlier. You come on up here. No, we don't do that. Come on, yes. They mean you just talk out there. What mean you talk about out there? We don't get along. Why would you think I'm gonna shake your hand? Didn't I tell you it's on for life? So how we do at school? Good. We can pull our shirt up and do the belly roll. Yeah, that's tight. We can pull our shirt up and do the belly roll?
No, sir.
Not this time.
No, sir.
All right. Anything else happen? Did we dance?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. We did good.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's unofficial. Unofficial. If you tell somebody it happened, it didn't happen. Okay? Now miss me with that. All right, who we got? What? Don't get no ticket. Go there, sound somewhere. Tell me he want a check. Get a job. Right. Okay. What happened Monday? You didn't ask for instruction? And what did happen? I'm confused. You didn't ask for instruction? And you just did the assignment? Okay. I did not ask for instruction for the assignment? Were you supposed to ask for instruction or did the teacher give instruction? They don't give instruction? So typically the subs are going to come in and give you what you're already doing. Am I correct? Yes, sir. Typically subs don't come in and give you different information because pretty much you come, lead the syllabus, you let them know this is where we at. So they can open the agenda and see this is what we're working on. So if you come in and give them something different, you're only going to be in for a day or two, you're going to throw the whole class off. So typically you're already going to continue doing what you already been doing. So you forgot what y'all were doing. Because you said I didn't ask for instruction. So the substitute just came in, just told y'all just do what y'all, just do something? Stop us in the class late. What happened? How you usually get that late? That's cool. Y'all typically have a bell that ring, am I correct? Give you 5 minutes to get to class. So you got about 2 minutes to get to your locker, bathroom, 3, get in the classroom and be in seat. Typically want you in seat when that bell ring, in seat, not coming through the door. They grade you late coming through the door. You came through the door when the bell was ringing. When you came, y'all don't have a bell? They don't have bells now?
Sometimes they don't. If they're not, they'll have somebody to dismiss them.
Oh, somebody just dismiss them. But this, the teachers got to look at they dismiss. You got to look at, I got to keep people coming to my class and I'm holding you. Then you typically will write a note and let them know. Am I correct? What right? Ain't right? And that can't they pretty much give a note, because otherwise, for all I know, you've been playing around. You walk around, I know, I'll tell you walk in their class, it just pop out of nowhere, you ain't got a note, go to the office. That's what they used to tell us, go to the office and get a note. So what happened now? Just start doing it. Who you talking to? Somebody, one of your friends? And your friend was talking to you who was already in class that knew what they were supposed to do. See, that's not a good friend. He could have told you, this is what we're doing. See, this when y'all start grading people y'all call y'all friends. Because if that's my friend, I had a friend, I was in class, I had a class one time, I had a girlfriend, she was on the right, and cause she was of them days. He was on the left hand, that's why I worked. And because I was a little intoxicated, I kind of didn't know what we were doing, and they just kind of would just make sure I got it right. Because they were my friends. Now your friends that you said do some work, they didn't know what you were doing. I definitely won't call him my friend no more. Because you ought to know, I don't know what's going on. I'm just telling real friends. Okay, we can play and do stuff, but hey, like I'm telling you, listen, my friend, listen, he looked at, hey, he took care of that for, we had a floppy disk. He took it, stuck it in there, I could copy. That was it, hey, and I got an A. Because he looked at, I was his friend. He was not finna sit here and watch his friend fail. Your friend let you come in, you didn't have the instruction, you started doing work. We talking, he said, you know what we're doing. Did you remember, he said, hey, we'll talk, you know what we're doing, right? So they're not your friend. Y'all understand me? People, but y'all don't think, you think they're still your friend when they let you go down. Those not your friends. My friend never did that. My friend, listen, my friend made sure I got it. Now I had one dirty one. You can sit down. Let me tell you dirty joke. He let me copy a paper. And then he went back and changed his answer. And I put that thing in that was wrong. I said, he gonna pay for that one. I made him suffer. If I see him, it's still on for life. But I mean, he did that out of that time. You really need to do your own work, you know what I'm saying? But I found better friends. You know what I'm saying? I realized, you ain't my friend, I have better friends. But yeah, so that story don't make sense. So, because typically gonna give you they should have gave you something to say, hey, you left my class late, so somebody know where you at between, because they can't just have kids in the hallway during instruction time. Do they? So what story he gave? Did that pretty we gave, he just left in the? Yeah. That's called I took advantage of the substitute. That's called I took advantage of the substitute. And you didn't take advantage, you just hurt yourself. Because they just sitting in. You know what I'm saying? When the teacher come back, I know if I'm a teacher, they're like, if I leave and I come back and I find out the kid goofing off, I'm going to get you for it. Because like, it made me look bad. Because some of the substitutes could say, I don't want their class. It's out of control. And that's going to fall back on the teacher, reflection of, am I correct? That's a reflection of, I mean, nothing gets done. So I got to assume that the teacher's not really enforcing this anyway. So, you know, you want to really kind of go back, and the voice getting deeper, getting taller, got the hair and everything, got the little hair coming down. Don't let it mess you up now. You'll be on that street before you know it. And when you got down, you can't function, you'll be in jail. Come and get that, let me see that marker. Let me see what you do with the marker test. Y'all mind if we take the marker test? We'll roll against each other, that's how we do. You know the object of the game?
Yes, sir.
The one that rolled it close up out of now?
Yes, sir.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do it at the same time.
Can I go first?
You wanna go first? All right, let's go. You won. Go figure that. You feel like a winner? You're not. Go in and sit down. Put a check on that board. You're not. Who we got? Shane. Talk to me, Shane. Today I did good, but what day you got distracted? Wednesday? So the rest of the days were good, and the day. Wednesday and the day was not good. Wednesday was the only day off. So what happened Wednesday? Then we talked about Wednesday. Did you come back with a better plan when you saw what? So how did we get out Wednesday?
So
We were supposed to do an assignment. Group assignment. That, yeah, some of the Hershey's, y'all got to talking with the group. Group got the plan. Talking on a different subject, had nothing to do with the class. So when you say different subject, you're kind of an illusion is being made. Cause like we're in history, we started talking about math. You know what I'm saying? So there's just an illusion been thrown out here right now. Like let's talk about optometry or something. No. When we had the different subject was we were goofing off. We ain't got to get in the conversation. They go do it. It had nothing to do with no work. I know, right? It had nothing to do with no work though. Correct? Okay, just a minute. But how it sound when you said we was talking about a different subject? So somebody said, oh, at least they were talking about school. I know Princeton think like that, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't a bookworm like that. So, but once you see what happened, y'all got our target. Did y'all at least complete the assignment? Huh? You ain't gonna believe it. I knew that already. Because when y'all got to talk about another subject, it was gone. That was off the table. So you gotta look at people you can work with. There's some people you can work with, and some people you can't when you're doing work. You know what I mean? Because at some point, there's some people you can play with. Some people, it's just certain things I just can't do with you because that's not where you at. Y'all guys got to start to decide what's the most important thing for y'all. I take a lot of time doing what I'm doing to talk to y'all for a reason. I'm trying my best to save y'all. The other day, I got a text. I sent a text out, kids shoot 2 people, Cobb County School. After that, my cousin sent me a text. This lady, she knows her friend, her daughter gets stabbed up. On top, I guess she tries to grab the knife, cuts her finger's dangling. So a parent gets a call, my kid been jumped and stabbed up and her fingers are dangling. How do you drive to the hospital? What, you stop at every red light, you sit down and think about it? You frantic. Think about the parents of those kids. When you get a call that your kid done stabbed somebody and cut fingers off and they going to jail, and you got to look at an attorney and you got to look at the fact that you're going to get sued. You guys are making bad decisions. I can see where y'all are going. I know y'all look at, I'm just playing. You ain't gonna believe it. I guarantee you those kids that sit down and count up the cost. That when we jump on her and we stab her, this going somewhere. And we ain't going home. This is gonna turn into a felony. And if this girl dies, we really ain't going home. Our parents gotta get an attorney. They gonna get sued. Who gonna want you back in their house when I lose my house? When I find out everything I get getting confiscated, you think you come back home? You think you coming back to my house? Lose my number. They got a video of a guy jumping across that judge. That's how I bet you at court. Y'all have no idea. And those of y'all up here, y'all kids, I need y'all to reinforce this parent with these kids. One little dumb, stupid decision with your friend is going to end your life. No doubt. That's my friend. That's my friend. You and your friend got attempted murder charges. And then by the time they get through, they don't have one charge. They get them several charges. Aggravated battery. Y'all can't bringing a weapon to school. By the time this get done, especially this girl dies, y'all guys got to start thinking, because y'all tell me about y'all friend. So you ready to screw up your life. Let me see you wrote it. Come on, somebody. You ready to screw up your friend. You ready to screw up your life for your friend. How far you willing to go? If your friend got a knife, got a gun, are you willing to keep it in your book bag? Don't tell me no lie. Think. What's the object of the game?
If I miss it,
If you miss it, you die. So this is your life. You gonna go first, or man?
why would I play the game for my life for so long?
Now this was smart. Tell him, this is what he said. This is what he told you. Talk to him louder. Tell him what you said.
Why would I play the game if my life is on the line?
He said, why would he play the game if his life is on the line? Shane, that's what we asking you at school. Why would you play when your life is on the line? It's only gonna go a couple of places. They're gonna fail you. When you don't have a diploma, then you're gonna get on the street, you can't function, which means you're gonna turn into a criminal. Are you pretty fast?
I wouldn't call myself fast.
You wouldn't call yourself fast. What would you call yourself?
Average speed.
Average speed. So you probably don't want to steal. You know you're not faster than a bullet. Because you're going to have to take from somebody. You take from, like me, I'm not fast. I got to shoot you. Do you feel like you're faster than a bullet? The reason I'm telling y'all that, I want y'all to weigh all your options, okay? You're effing up in school, you're not going to make it, okay? Let's go with that plan. Because the way you're going, because you decide to make these choices. So you're going to have to take. A guy like me ain't giving up nothing. You ain't going to believe it. I ain't giving up nothing. I ain't going to sit around and say, this kid probably has a good intent. I'm going to drop you. So, no, and there's some more people like, listen, I'm going to drop you. Because I'm going to look at, you decide to take from me. Where I'm from, I can't let you take from me. So I have to shoot you. Can I be frankly, brutally honest with your kid? How many other people in here like this? Look at these people. Just so y'all, show me how many other people here. Some young kids, you say, oh, well, that's a young kid. I figured if you came to take from me, you probably got something because you should have weighed that. That's all I'm thinking. I don't know, hypothetically, this is Sandy and Danny. So all I know, this kid came and took something from me. So if you didn't have a gun, you should have had one. Now you done lost your life, and guess what he was doing? He was playing. He was just playing, him and his friends, and got distracted. How many of y'all, if you get something taken, some kids come take something, you know what you're saying? These some kids that got, close your eyes for someone to come say. On the screen, I want y'all to raise your hand if you want the people too. How many of y'all are the people, some kids come up and take something from you, you saying, these are some kids, and one of them just got distracted with his friends, and therefore, I don't want to do nothing to him and hurt him. I want y'all to raise your hand, all y'all people, all right? Survey says, turn around and look at these people. Look around the room. Your own mama ain't got her hand up. Because she got to look at, if she see a kid come, and you see a kid trying to take something from you, I got to naturally assume you got it. You should have had one. So, and the reason why I tell y'all that, like you said, what's wrong? Why would I play? He said, why would I play with my life on the line? But Shane, you just told me you played in school. That's your life. That's going to determine what type of person you're going to become. Decisions you're going to make are going to be based off of information you know. When you don't know a whole lot of things, that means you're limited. You're going to be a drug dealer. You got to be a gang. You got to be a carjacker. You ain't going to believe it. Shane, I'm old. I pay too much for car note. When a man come in my car and say, get that old man, his pants down here. Oh, nigga, get out of that car, nigga. I slides. Now looking at, interesting you use that. Because they don't think about you doing now. When I hit you, you're going to be sliding across the ground. Listen, honestly, listen. I love Yahushua. I ain't getting out my car. I'm telling you, I already done prayed about this. Did I pray? I assure you I prayed about this a long time ago. I'm too old. I'm not finna let you ride over looking. Blank, I just paid that car note. He just got distracted. Him and his friend. How many of y'all people on the same level? You getting dropped. Look at these people. Ain't even the only person. You getting dropped. I have to assume that you came up, oh man, get that car. you got a gun. Gun! You had to have one. You guys, these are your choices. These are your choices, young people. When you don't make the right choice. I need y'all to make the right choice. Come buy a car. And get some canned out breeze of death, make it sweeter. The man supposed to say he the finance man. He said, I'm the finance man. I said, the finance man? Manager. You better get yourself a gun. You know what I mean? I said, get yourself a. Let's just see what you've done. That's where you going. Let's see which way you going. Who the closer? So who win? That's your life. That's your life right there. And the good thing about this is that we got an opportunity just to see. So you got to look at the chance. This is just a chance right here. You just took a chance. You and I both just took a chance. You think about this. When you sitting at school, y'all playing around, you taking a chance. What if you do the same thing you did right here? That chance you take, it wound up being your life. Because there's no way y'all gonna convince me your friend can just get you off the talk and get you off from doing work and you won't go further with your friend. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. I ain't no fool. I went far from my friend. And when my friend got put out of school, he got put out of class one time. I told him that I had to leave too. She said, what? I said, my mom, do like that, ask me. Do like that. Appreciate the love that you gave me. Mama, even though you was a crack fiend, Mama. But I told her I had to go. I said my mama had told me I had to go with it. It was Steve. He got out. He wouldn't talk. Yeah, I said my mama said she blocked the door. I said my mama told me I got to go when he leave. I just left because he was my friend. We stuck out there like that. I wound up going to jail with him too. First time I got arrested, had a gun in the car. That's why I ain't no fool with this friend stuff. Now, he did the right thing as a friend. He told the people when we got out there, the detective came back in and told me, he said he told me with his gun. He did. He told me, I ain't answered because I figured he just talking. He told me, he said his mama had told him about having the gun. And I knew he did. He said his mama had told him about the gun. He said he still had it. And he didn't want me to go down. He was the type of friend, he didn't want me to go to jail. But I went to jail for it, okay? Because that's how far it went with my friend. It went from me leaving the class with my friend to getting out here in life with my friend and going to jail with my friend. My friend just happened to went on and told the truth and let them know it was his gun. They didn't let me go. Still had to make bonds, still had to go to court. I need y'all to make better decisions. Young people. They're not gonna fool me. They're not just getting distracted, they followers. That's why they know whether y'all leaders or whether you followers. You're followers. Followers always get caught up. All right? You good? You ever throw the rock, try to hit somebody before?
No, sir.
You know how I knew that? I saw you throw it down. Man, your wrist twisted around that way and came back around. You don't want to be no criminal. You might have to throw a rock. Give me a pen, put yourself a check up, though. Who else I got? Jace! Holla at me, Jace. Don't raise your voice now when I say holla at me. Where we at, Jace? Jace, I say this, I appreciate you for not starting out last 3 days. Last 2 days. Few is 3. Couple is 2. Single is 1. Reason why I know 3, because they have two double cheeseburgers for $2 and your granny should get 3. Go ahead. I don't know what they had to do with that, but that's the only reason I know. Also, by the way, he don't know what race is. Go ahead. That had nothing to do with that. I did good the last few days.
The last, today, I
Got off task. Tell me what you think happened. What you think happened or what you know happened. Why you weren't focused? Drawing. When you went in art class, but you got bored in that class and decided to draw. It wasn't something you were interested in. It wasn't something you wanted to do.
Yes, sir, it is. I know.
So you say you got distracted. Were you in art class and you got distracted?
No, sir, it's at home.
Oh, at home. And you got distracted at home. Oh, okay. All right, what's it? Not at school. Did you get in trouble? Okay, we gotta do better. Because we want this to continue not just at school. Don't do what I do good at school. Man, I want y'all to get this to be a regular practice for you, okay? So I want y'all guys to work on it because this is gonna be part of living right. I can't just, if I can only live right here, it's no good to me. I gotta be able to use this wherever I go. Y'all got it? So I want to practice a yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Y'all got me on that? Yes, sir. All right, say more. We know that's your daddy. Thank you for being honest. Look, Cam. How we do? Huh? We always do good? We don't. But we did good this week. You can do it. That's right. Stay focused. Well, get focused, then you stay focused. Okay? Thank you. Intoxicated? Yes, sir. Uh-oh. What they were wrong? No, we won't use what how do we do?
I
2 days we got off. How many? One, okay. What happened? That's a lot of arms for one day. That's another one. That's almost a week. You take your time. How do we do? Tell me the day you got off. How do we get off?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. What happened Tuesday?
I wasn't truthful about my grades.
You weren't truthful about your grades?
But I didn't really worry about it.
Oh, you didn't worry about them? Why you didn't worry about them?
Because I saw the grade I got on the science test.
You saw the grades you got on science test?
And the science quiz.
On the science quiz? And it was pretty bad? You remember what question was the worst? Is science, is that one of your worst subjects? It's just you got off task and that's how you got the bad grade that day? Now, why did you get off? Truthfully?
Because I was talking.
Because you were talking a little bit? It's hard to get off talking a little bit. What you count a little bit? If you had to show me a handful. If you had to get a handful of something, show me a handful. That's a handful? How much would be a handful? If you had to get a handful of candy, show me a handful of candy. Turn around, let me see it. How would it be? If you had to turn it over, a handful of candy. Show me measure that by how much you got off from a handful of candy. You say you got off a little bit. Did much? From a handful to this? Let's show it again. How much we got on? If this a handful of candy, how much we got on? Let me see it. Turn around. Oh, that's a good bit right there. That's almost that's a half a Halloween basket grab right there. And you got a half a Halloween basket grab. That's pretty good little bit right now. That's at least 3 Snickers and 2 of them Kit Kats. Yeah, right. One of them nasty dark chocolate. We want a little chocolate. I don't even know why they put them there just to make you mad. So what's our plan? What's our plan for him? Do what now? Be worried about your grade. Concerned about yourself. That's your future. You remember the game I just had them do when they wrote it? Can I get you to do it for me? Come on, let's see where you at right quick. I'm gonna get ready to let y'all go. Y'all mind if I take time for my kids? Because I care about them. Ain't that right? Let's see what you're gonna do. Now this the object right here. You gotta get it him. Go back a little. Don't try to cheat me. Yeah, I see you. Yeah. We gotta get it right up here. The closer you get it under him, you live. Now my first one was right about there. Don't think that. Think about it. Think if this was your life. If you didn't get it there, just say you lose your life. You understand that? So let me see what kind of care and time you put in it. You did better than some of them. Let me see what I do. Yeah, you weren't ready for that one, was you? That was a chair block right there. Where we go? Want to come in there and see who got it closer? Who got it closer? Even with hitting the chair. Now you think about that. Would you want your life to be on the line from something like that? Think about it. Something that's simple as playing a game like that could cost you your life. You understand that? Y'all understand that? You ain't gonna believe it. The reason why I use that, because y'all in school, y'all playing a simple little game, playing with my friend. It could cost you your life. Maybe not today, but later on, making a critical decision can wind up costing you your life. So now you gotta start considering everything you do. Y'all got me young people? How we do up here? That's good, Bunky. Come on, Bunky, I need to check. What happened that time you told me you was intoxicated? Exactly. Put a check up there for drinking. Who I got up there? I ain't forgot about who I got. Oh my goodness. Please, Bobby. No, come on, Bobby. No, don't you be waving, Joker. How you do this week at school? Hold on, it's finna come on. What you doing with them toes? Leave them things alone. Where that dog at? He done wet dog. He'll pop up tonight. We can't hear him. How do we do this week, Bobby? Oh, the white working on it. I'm gonna try to move y'all forward, people. Please, I care about my young people. I need to make better decisions. All right, we're gonna get somebody else then. We got him? Sign language for him. What did he say? He said he got on task. He got off task. Off task. Out of 5 days, 3 days you were off task. You know we reading lips, so you want to talk that fast for real? Reading lips, you want to talk that fast for real? He said, got a question?
You ever thought about
I thought about a lot of stuff. Hold on, let me take the mute off for you, sweetie. Yeah. Let's hear what she's saying. We still can't hear you, sweetie. He put it back on mute, didn't he? Oh, there's something going with your audio. Just put the fingers on how many days he got off. 3 days? All 5. 1 day. 1 day. Where's the microwave at? Exactly. Exactly. In the closet. That's another day. Look at that. Yeah, I know it. Look out. Look at that right there. Listen, don't send them back to school. Look at that. Man, look at him, man. You gotta have a bulletproof vest on the homeschooling. Who else we got up there? All right, Josiah, Landon. Who first? Josiah. I seen that hand go up, Josiah. Don't start that crying like Ian. How do we do, Josiah? The mute on. They mute is off. That's all. The white back there. Tell say now. I see unmute right here. That's on. Oh, that's our son. Okay. Can you? I can't hear y'all. Well, put the hand on how many days you got off this week? 2? 3 days. How many days? He thinking of cutting his eye back there. He's saying, how close my dad is? 1 day? We can do better than that. We can do better. Can't you do better than that, Josiah? All right, we don't see better. Landon, how we do? All 5 days good. I can say 5 days. We couldn't hear you. All 5 days. That's what I want. Where Malk at? Oh, see back there. We got to go ahead and find him. Way to go, Landon. Good job. Where we at? Sometimes I don't get to my kids. I don't want them to feel like I forgot about them, too. I'll harp them. How we do? Malcolm, we did all 5 days?
Yes.
That's beautiful, too. What about when you tried to steal my bracelet? Exactly, yeah, We ain't talking about it. Tell that, radio, tell that. Good job. That says stay focused here. Now, who else we got? Probably had to check Arnez. We got, hold on. I seen him rubbing his head earlier. We got Caleb over there. Caleb.
Hello, sir.
How we doing? So, look at that. We're doing fine. How you doing, Caleb?
I'm doing well, sir.
Great to hear. Great to hear. How we do this week?
All 5 days good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Respectful towards my, sorry, sir.
No, go ahead. Look at that. Boy, he on top. Look at that. His daddy got about 30 guns laying behind him. Answer how you, he said, go ahead and answer how you want to answer. He got a target on his back. You a target. Caleb, you know we mess with you. Go ahead, Caleb.
I'm respectful towards my teachers and I complete my homework, sir.
That's great. That's great, man. You stay focused. Listen, people don't realize, and I try to get my young people to realize that. Yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Gonna carry y'all a long way. People will put time in with you for the fact that you respect that. And that staring and can't answer, people don't want to waste time because I'm telling you, it's like you're guilty. And people don't want to people ain't going to waste time. You already been mislabeled, misdiagnosed. So odds against you. So you can't afford to get people to diagnose you wrong at this point. You've already been misdiagnosed. Y'all got it? Appreciate that, Caleb. Great example. Who else I got?
Thank you, sir.
What else we got up here? Oh, okay. Oh, come on. We got that camera here. How you pronounce the last name? Donato? Is that how you pronounce it? Donato? Is that John? How you pronounce your last name? How we doing? Donato. Okay, I'll make sure I correct. All right, good. So, John, let me ask you something. What's your nationality?
I'm black and I'm Colombian.
Black and Colombian. Man, watch out, man. I could have used you when I was in the street. I tried to get a connect. That's back. We'll talk about that offline, though. offline. That's all right. Okay, how we doing? Hey, kids, how we doing? Y'all can tell me how y'all did this week?
I did 3 bads and 2 goods.
3 bads, 2 goods. What we? So.
0 bads.
How do we do, sweetie?
0 bads.
Oh, 0 bads. So you did good all 5 days. Good.
Okay.
That's good. We got to do better. Man, we got to get it on target. Remember the system against us. And when the system against you, you got to stay focused. Got to have a plan. We're going to work on it. Y'all got it? Okay. I appreciate y'all. How we doing, Nara? Oh, look at Mama. How you do, Mama? That's all right. That's good. AJ. Stand. AJ, you said too fast. Good. How do you do, AJ? Good. Okay. That's good. Deuce. How you do? This week. How you do this week? Were you good? So at least you're honest. We expect that. Did you steal any food? Did you steal any candy? No. Hold on. Did you steal any applesauce? No. Yes, you did. Did you steal any vitamins? Think about your answer. Yes. There you right there. Get on task. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna move forward. I'm sorry. Who else I got? I'm sorry. Who is that? Oh, Alaph. What? Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. What? Oh my goodness. What? How you do? How you do, surgeon?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Unfortunately, yes. How did you do?
I did bad for 4 days.
You did bad for 4 days?
Yes, sir.
Alaph, that's a terrible number. Did you understand today what I was telling them about looking at your decision, how things can cost you your life?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now y'all gonna prove to me how much you care about yourself by going in and do what you need to do. It's your life. Answer the question, Joker. I'm through.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. What other one's that? I know my wonderful move. I know my mook on task. Joseph, oh my goodness. I gotta look at two of y'all back to back.
I did good for 2 days.
For 2 days? School is 5.
I mean, no, I did bad for 2 days.
So let me get this straight. You did
No, 2 days. 2 days.
2 days on or 2 days off?
Two days off.
And Joseph, you one of our smart ones. You know you got to get better than that. You can't have that much sense and get yourself off like that. Don't try to fit in. That's some of y'all do that. You're trying to fit in and it'll hurt you. The people that you got off with, are they students that excel? Are they average students or are they failing students?
Average.
See that? Don't make sense. You're above average. They're pulling you down. You didn't use your intelligence. Got to use your sense. Look at because I know people that kids excel ain't gonna waste their time with it. Because typically you realize you're competing. You letting people get you off. You got to think. Aria? Also, when it's come back around, it's gonna take a second. I don't like you either. What happened to that part? Okay, Ari, how did you do? Uh-oh. That's not good, Ari.
0 bad.
Okay, 0 bad. We sure about that number?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where my mook at? Okay, where my mook at? Mook, you done ran away. Mook. How we do, Mook? I already know you did.
Hey.
Hey, Mook. We already know you did excellent, don't we? That come from this side of the family. We know how it is.
Yeah.
We know them other two. They got it from your stepdaddy.
Yep.
There you go. Appreciate it, Mook. Appreciate y'all. All right, yeah, we're gonna try to move forward. All my young people, let's do better. And Bobby, put on some salt, them old white toes. Man, like he been walking around in snow. All right, we're gonna try to move forward. I appreciate y'all time, y'all, because I do. I care about y'all. I need better decision making. I need better preparation. Y'all got me? Man, I really got to get y'all on tag. Come on. This your life. Oh, goodness. You gonna let me go for real and gonna tell me I ain't call you? For real? For real? John, what you do? Just come roll the pen, John. Roll the pen, John. Life or death, Joy. Life or death. You know where you got to get it to, right? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's say. Now, let me ask you a question. Before you wrote it took you a little time before you wrote it. Tell me why.
Because I had to think.
Because he had to think. You had to think.
Yes, sir.
Why'd you have to think? Because life was on the line. So you know what he just showed me? He showed he can think about something and still get it wrong. So how did you really think about it? He stopped to at least show me that he was trying to think so to make it look like he actually put the effort and time into it. You ain't gonna believe it, I do that for a living. What y'all think? My therapist. You on your way to a check. Come on, you there, come on. Mom, that's when I told you me you don't like. Come on, Smitty, come. Mom, you might touch some people we don't like. Carrie, come on. We're not doing this. Your grandma knows to tell jokes. Come on, who else? Come. What if it fell out? Ambition. Let's see how ambitious you about this check you finna put up on this board. My daddy ate ice cream with Dr. King. Come on. That ain't you. Well, I can't be wrong. Come on anyway. Where Riley at? Riley, get up here. Come on, Riley. I don't like to be wrong. Come on. No, they'll tell that preacher can't be wrong. Right. But that's it. Preacher can't be wrong. Get another one down. Don't talk about my mama. That's somebody's mama. My dad ain't tell my mama. He ain't got to tell her everything. Did he used to tell you he to pay the light bill? Did he used to tell you before he go buy groceries? See there, it's a lot of stuff she don't know. But then he used to go get groceries. He used to tell me, he said, Tony, come on, let's go get the groceries. Grab the rear wagon. She ain't know about that. All right, get on that train. It's a mofo. Who else that mom I told you we don't like? I know we don't like Boston. He our enemy. Joanna, Smitty, Black Ambition, Carrie. There's some more people. Who else some more people here? Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
You don't like me?
I mean, everybody that fought against me and my mama last night, that's where we at now.
I ain't smell.
I know it. And put that check up on that boy. And we'll hard them checks. So what we gonna do different? How many days we got off? 2 days. Why we got off them 2 days?
Because I was playing games on my computer when I worked.
Because you playing games on your computer you weren't supposed to. What was you supposed to be doing?
Doing my work.
Doing your work. So did you wind up getting your work complete? Did we complete our work? No, sir. So were we successful in what we were doing?
No, sir.
Okay, that's your life. Just like you took a chance right now in your life, you thought about it and still got it off. So that tells me you could think about something, you could still get it wrong, which means you need to think about it. There's nothing wrong with thinking about a thing a little more in depth, just to make sure, especially when you, listen, don't think because you think about something you won't make bad decisions. Sometimes you want to still check behind yourself. Nothing wrong with that. Like sometimes people you race to get something, then you get one wrong. So if you took the time to go back and look again, but I felt like I knew it, I don't have nothing wrong, and something be wrong. Then you're frustrated, then you're mad. How did I get that wrong? Good, I can't believe I got that wrong. Why couldn't you? Did you check behind yourself? No, you just sat there, you did what you did, and you still threw it, and you still didn't look at the offense being your life. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So what we need to do?
Stop playing games on my computer.
Stop playing games on our computer.
About my work.
Focus more about your work. Now, where do we pick that up at? I want you to tell me the honest Jordan. Don't tell me the generic one that gets you by, because that's not the plan you never followed. How many times have you said that? 2 minutes, good number. So what are we really going to do? Or tell me, what do we need to do? What do we need to do? And then how do we accomplish that? You don't have what? I appreciate you being honest. That's all. If you be honest, how about we sit down, we strategize and come up with a plan. That's all. But y'all remember what he told him? He said, start playing against his computer, focus, do his work. Y'all remember that? And then you get him down to the honest, John, what did he just tell you? That's all I ask y'all for, is the truth. Why are you going to tell a lie? It's going to show in your work. You can tell us anything, but when you don't do it, don't you think we're going to hold you to it? It's better to say, let me really think it out, because typically I'll say something and I never come through. So as you're getting older, we need to start trying to change the outcome of when you say you're going to do something. Otherwise, you're going to grow up to be a man and you're going to continue to do the same thing. Okay? Yes, let's try it one more time for your life. What happened now? What you think we did wrong? We throw one thing in the pocket because we want to do it and we want to be cool. So he just showed me what he look at in school and worry about being cool. It ain't hard to pick it up. Because he looked at it, you know what I'm saying? I got to make sure how I look. I got to make sure I do it, I look cool. So that tells me when he do what he do in school, he got to worry about being cool. They can't figure out how to pick it up from throwing a pen. Can you? Because that's where his attention is. He got to worry about being cool. Joy? What do you worry about in school? The truth of Joy. Worry about being cool. Go figure that. That's it. At least we honest, we can fix it. Hold on, do me a favor. I'll go get it. Don't worry about it, I'll go get it. Thank you. So once we know where they off at, we can help them. His end is, I gotta be cool, I gotta fit in, and that'll hurt him. Well, at least we know, so we try to work on a plan to try to fix that. How about that? All right? Y'all good? All right, I'm gonna try to roll on, because this hold up has been on me, because I have taken time out for some dumb reason, because I care about these kids. And I care about them because I can see a lot of ways y'all not good as I was at your age. And I definitely wasn't failing all them stuff. I was pretty dumb, but I wasn't like messing up like y'all guys screw up. You need better friends. So now what we gotta do is kind of change the dynamics of what we're doing. How about that? Let's look at this. We're on Romans 15:4. Appreciate y'all hanging in here with me. Listen, I've been working with y'all grown people for years, and it ain't like I'm getting nowhere. At least let me save the kids. I'm trying to save everybody. I want these kids to know they're a part. I need y'all to realize I don't need you to just do well at school. I need you to start working where you do well everywhere you go. I don't want to just be one place you got a great outcome, then you screw up here. I want you to learn how to be proficient everywhere you go. Y'all remember, the object is always still the same. Y'all got it? Okay. That's all we're looking at. Let's see how this work out. This is Romans 15:4. Let's see where it takes us at. I ain't got no note card. I forgot to get them. I didn't know I didn't know I was gonna ask y'all to go through it this long, but for whatever reason we did it because I care. Eventually now we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on, and whatever decisions you make and outcome of those decisions are gonna be what you got to live with. People not gonna waste their whole time. People not gonna waste up their whole life with you. Y'all it's like people here now. Listen, people don't owe you nothing. People come here and they get complacent, where they just sit back and they don't really think about it, and they feel like things are owed to them. You know, I mean, are they gonna help me? People don't owe you nothing. This life. Nobody owe you time, concern, care, tears, labor. Nobody owe you nothing. This life. Either you get it or you don't get it. If you can't get it, then that's on you. Then somebody else get it. That's just life. You have to start valuing when people put time into you guys. Nobody owes you that. People got their own You think I got my own stuff? You think I don't have my own obligations? But it's because I care. You're not gonna, and these people, it's because they care. We've taken away instruction time for you guys. That you guys just showed us what you care about your own life. Which means, what do we got to expect from them when they go to school? They don't care. I need you to value yourself. I need you to know you're valuable and realize when other people try to get y'all, that's because of where you value yourself. Don't ever value me with where you at. That's where you at. I want you to become your own man. I need y'all to become your own lady. Okay, if nobody else know their net worth, you need to know how much you worth. You have to realize decisions you make will impact where you're going to spend the rest of your life at. I just talked about those young girls with the knife. I'm sure it was all, oh, we're going to show that hoe. That B going to see, I don't play. You know what they realizing now? You in jail. And when they get these charges, they saying no bond. And they know their parent looking at, if I get it, I'm going to kill you. You definitely want to stay inside that jail. When you realize they just changed their parents, they just changed their life forever. As soon as this stuff get down, they're awesome. Every one of those kids' parents are subject to the suit. Just think if you got your stuff set up, you got a nice bank account, you've been working, you got a nice house, you got stuff set up. Don't you know we putting liens on all this stuff? And you think these people thinking that my kid can screw up everything I work for? I can lose everything I got? I remember years ago we went to look at a house off of Tucker Mill. And a nice house, man. It was a nice house. It had a basketball court, everything. We were looking at it and looking at bidding on getting the house. And I wanted to know what happened, how the lady lost the house. She had a trucking company. She had a nice house. She put a nice basketball court, everything back down. I said, I like this house. I want to get it. And the neighbor across the street next door, he came and walked up. He told me, look at get it. He said, she had a lot of money. She was doing, I said, oh yeah. He said, oh yeah, she was doing real good. Her son decided to drive a car. And he was, as Bunker said, toxicated. He had decayed on the end of it. And he hit somebody, killed him. She lost that house. She had a trucking company, a viable truck. She lost the company. She lost everything. You think when she started that business, she bought that house, owned that house. Sister girl was doing good. No man. Sister girl was doing good. She put him a full court basketball out there. Whole night. Listen, sister girl had a nice house. I want her house. The neighbor walked up and told me. He said, yep. He said, that's how she lost it. So her son was driving drunk and killed somebody. And they sued her for everything. Talk with your kids. Decision they make can wreck everything you got. And it don't exempt you from going to jail. Don't throw away your life, young man, young ladies. Use your head. Your friend, know when to let your friend know that's on you. Know when to break. Oh, anything my friend get, me and my friend, you can jump in something with your friend and somebody gets seriously hurt, you're going to jail. Your whole life, you're going to go from having a room, from playing and going places to you finna be in a cell and your shoes going to be outside the cell. There's going to be some little boy going to want your booty. They're going to want to play with your booty. Your whole life going to change. Then you can go from here, then you go to jail. And you ain't going to bring that juvenile stuff over there with them. Because them niggas already looking at, ain't no juvenile. I ain't playing with you. He gonna run up on the old head. He ain't gonna waste no time with you. He gonna tell you one time. He might even tell you. He's just gonna look for it. I ain't gotta warn you. You should already knew not to try me, and you can come up dead. Use your heads. Y'all got it? All right, let's see what's going on right here now. Listen.
For whatever Nikatab before.
Whatever written before.
Nikatab Talampadas.
It was written to teach us, to show us, to instruct us.
So that through endurance.
So that going through it without quitting.
And through the nakum of the Ketubim.
And the comfort of the writings.
We might have tikva.
That's why we look at them. That's why we use them. We talked about Mashaly, I think we used last week. Mashaly, we didn't finish. Mashaly chapter 1. 1 and 1. We'll jump down to 1 and 11. How about that? They call it Proverbs. Look at 1 and 11. Let's see. Listen.
If they
well,
say,
give me 9. Give me 9. Listen.
For they shall be an ornament of con to your head and chains for your
wisdom.
neck.
So we got to go up to 7. Just can't tell me it can be. I don't know what it is. It's going to be an ornament. Ornaments are used to decorate. Y'all know that? That's what an ornament is. Some you use to decorate. Listen.
The Yara of Yahuah
Y'all hear that? The fear of Yahuah.
is the beginning of Da'ath.
That's what y'all got. That's the beginning of knowledge. Can we look at what knowledge is? One of my young people asked me a definition for a word from Wednesday night. Who was that? One of y'all walked up to me and asked me, what was you asking me about? Skill. We'll look at it up. So he asked me about skill. I talk about kagma, skill. Okay, let's say. This is knowledge. He said this is where your knowledge started at. Listen. This is knowledge. Knowledge is a fact. It's not something that you're guessing about. It's a fact. Y'all got it? That's a fact, Jack. It's a fact, information, and it's saying skill acquired by a person through experience or education, the theoretical or practical understanding of a subject. So when you look at Yahuah, you're trying to understand the subject. He's the subject matter that we're discussing. Y'all got it? We got to know what's practical. A lot of things that you guys are doing are not practical. Okay? Not when you're looking at what's conducive, what's going to move you towards salvation. We'll look at what's practical. Okay? This is what they're telling us knowledge is. It's facts, information, and skills acquired by a person through experience or education, the theoretical or practical understanding of a subject. He said this is where your knowledge starts at, and that starts with fear. Okay? Well, because you're looking at what's practical. Can we look at what's practical? I don't care about theoretical. I won't use theoretical with him. We break it down. We're just talking about a theory. I'm not using a theory. We're using facts. I don't know how we're going to put facts and theory together. Isn't that right? Sometimes a theory can't really be supported. So, but again, I ain't the person who put the definition up here. So it's just some things I read I don't have to buy into. I don't have to subscribe to it. Now, practical. Of or concerned with the actual doing or use of something rather than with, and that's why I couldn't pay attention. It makes no sense. That's why I really ignored theoretical. It made absolutely no sense to talk about facts, information, and then tell me about something theoretical. It makes absolutely no sense because it's not really supported by something. Hey, I got an idea. That's not facts. That's not actually facts. It's not actually supported by anything. Okay? So that's what we want to look at. Practical. Of or concerned with the actual doing or use of something rather than with theory and idea. This is what you've been using, idea. When you're playing with your friends, what you're doing and think you're going to still get by, that's not a fact. It's not practical. You got a theory. It's just an idea, and it ain't working for you. Because you tell me you didn't complete the assignment. I can do this and still get it right. Wrong. Who book bagged that on now? No, right there. It's got red, white, blue, and yellow. You don't want that book bag. You mess around, somebody gonna give you a date. Isn't that right? They put something in the drink, it's gonna be date rape. Yeah, we get them stripes out of it, we're gonna color all on one color. I know women, that's so cute. Not now. Isn't that right? Man, look at him. Where the world going now? If them sisters had been there when I saw that boat, they'd been everywhere. Isn't that right? Wouldn't have been no pot of gold, been all 8 holes. Isn't that right? At the end of the rainbow. So the skill, he had for skill. I tell you, put that down. No, stop. No, we don't, listen. This my seat. No, that's fine. No, I get them. So I want to make sure, skill. This is what we look at Kalkma for skill. Were y'all through writing down y'all weren't finished? Let's go back to practical. We'll come back to because Adam asked me about skill. I appreciate it asking. That's what you do, Adam. That's what any of y'all do. If you don't know, ask. Raise your hand. Then I talk to y'all about that. Don't sit around and let somebody talk over your head. Because then you don't know. You have the ability to raise your hand and say, I didn't get it. I don't understand it. I try to look at it, explain it a different way. I want to make sure you get it, right? Because we're trying to get knowledge. And it's going to start with fear. But right now, you don't have fear. Just like rolling that. Y'all know what they showed me? They ain't have no fear. So a grown man, somebody put a gun in your head today and said, listen, I'm going to give you one time. You don't roll that thing again, I'm going to blow your brains out. What you going to say? Man, I got to think about this thing. I got to make sure I get it, because I ain't trying to die, because I value my life. See, young people don't have a reason to value their life. A lot of these young kids don't believe they can die. That's something you do when you get old. Y'all listen, you guys are dying quicker than older people. At one time, you know, you tell a young man, you got your whole life ahead of you. I couldn't tell you that, son. You get cut out quicker than I will. You get cut out quicker than I will, and by somebody your own age. Your own side that don't care. Y'all got it? Okay, let's see what happened. I got a piece of paper. One of y'all put that paper right here? Who put that paper right here? One of y'all. Who the last one up there? Who did that? That's a piece of paper up there. Who did? Who paper did it look like? You don't come get that? I appreciate it. Look at that, man. Gentleman and a scholar. That's what I'm talking about. Man, come on. Man, you know we back to hating each other. What are you doing? Go on, Yash. Where do these kids come from? Get him. You see what I mean? You don't like each other. You see what I mean? You can't get along, huh? Then you gotta go put that old big old check up there anyway then. Man, you tripping. I don't know where these kids come from around here. So practical, y'all see that? Practical, that's what we're looking at. Y'all got it? Let my young people get this written down. And it's good, I want you to pay attention. I want you to know, this your life. Just like roll that marker. This right here, your life. And y'all need to consider that. It's practical. It's not theoretical. This is just not an idea. Y'all got it? Elohim is not ideal, it's practical. It's of or it concerns with the actual doing or use of something rather than with theory. That's what he came to prove to everybody. I'm not a theory, I'm not an idea, I'm practical. Y'all got it? It's with the using of. Y'all got it? You need to understand that. Y'all got it? Okay, we have to move on. Adam wants to know about skill. Skill. The ability to do something well. Y'all got it? The ability to do something well. Let's look at some. See if that's Alaph Kaph. See if that Alaph Kaph, 1 Peter they call it. 1, sit about 18. Let's see where this goes. Aleph, which is the first. Kaph, which is the fifth hand, or the open, which means to allow. Okay? Think about that. What his name is, Kaph. Y'all remember? They call it literally a stone. Kaph is the fist, which represent what? The hardness. Then we do the open, which allow. Think about this. And we told the man what his name was. He told him his name was Kaph. And upon that sewer, that rock, is where he was going to build his adah, his congregation, his kahal, right? And told him whatsoever he loose. So in order to loose, how was his hand? Had to be allowed. And whatever he retained, so how it had to be? Closed. You see the open, close, he allow. He said, I'll give you the keys. If you open, you allow, or you close. That's what Yahuah told you. He told you, I have recome whom I will, and I harden myself. Y'all see that? They understood that practice. We were talking all the time about their heads being hard as what? Adam is stone. Even their hearts, he told their hearts were what? Stony. So they understood the Kaph. They understood what he was trying to soften their heart to do so it would allow. It would allow. See, these things, it had to be, you don't believe it, the stuff they used had to be practical. Go figure. Actual. That's what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of times people try to teach you a science about something they can't possibly understand because you don't realize it's not practical. You give me theories and ideas. You tell me supposedly, so you have an idea. It's not practical. It's a theory. Versus, let's look at what's actual. Okay, let's say this go. Because you know
that you were redeemed not with corruptible things.
See that? Not with corruptible things.
Not with silver or not with gold from your vain conduct, which handed down from your abode.
Because your conduct is going to be a reflection of your conversation. It's going to be a reflection of your action, which your actions will show that. Y'all got it? Listen, he said, for much as they know, but
with precious dam, as of a lamb unblemished, that has no spot in the dam of the Mashiach.
Well, now a couple of things they had to look at. First of all, they had to look at the practice of what did they know, okay? The practice of what did they know was that they had something called kafar, okay, which is called atonement. Atonement, kafar, was set up for a man to try to make reconciliation for all the wrong he did. Now, when they did this, they had a price tag on it. It was called a half a shekel. Every man had to give it. The poor couldn't give no more, and the rich couldn't give any more, and the poor couldn't give any less. So people understand that all lives were valued the same. Y'all got it? Even Yahushua told us in the book of Yachazaqal, they call it Ezekiel. He said, all nefesh mine. He said, but the one that commit kata, it shall die. Y'all got it? It shall die. So people had to kind of get a science to this to understand how exactly this worked, okay? So now he came back to let them know, for as much as you know that you were not redeemed with corruptible things as silver and gold from their vain conduct. Some put conversation. Conversation go the same way. A pimp conversation typically gonna go with a pimp type person. So still go with conduct. So with doing that, he said, but with the precious dom. And the reason why we were looking at that, so he puts them back into a mindset. When did we use dom for redeeming? Which means redeem is to make up for a bad aspect. When was this practice used?
Kata.
Kata, or we would look at when they brought out Mizraim. That's when they would have known it first. They would have knew it from Mizraim. Right with Kata, but they understood it. But not only with Kata, think about it, when they was in Mizraim, it wasn't Kata.
No.
So that's why we looked at, he let them know that I was Yahuah, I redeemed you. See, you got to look at, this is a different practice. Some people, I redeemed you. If you committed Kata, that's not redeeming. That's not a bad aspect of something. You committed a sin. So understand the difference. He redeemed them from the belt of bondage. He never could tell, see, let's say, we don't want to do theory and idea. Let's go with what's practical. He would have never told them that I saved you from sin in Mizraim. That would have made no sense. What you saw there was redeemed. So pay attention. This is a difference. Even when you sat down and you did atonement, what were you doing atonement for? Redemption? No, you made for your kataim. You see how people think they're smarter than. What we use, we don't use theoretics, nor are we using ideals. We're using what's practical. He always let them know that I am your Yahuah, who did what from the belt of bondage? Redeemed you from the house of slavery. Because this is something that you didn't actually do to obtain or earn it. So I had to make up for a bad aspect. So listen what he told again in the 18th verse. So just notice the difference in contrast when you read it, because people associate and think they're smarter than the man who actually, who orchestrated the writings, which is virtually impossible, okay? Let's see, because you know
that
you were saved.
Were redeemed.
You were saved and redeemed the same thing. Let's see, let's look it up and let's find out. Is save and redeem the same thing? People can say, if anybody asks you just who I am, tell them I is redeemed. Let's settle the same thing. Saved, keep safe or rescue someone or something from harm or danger. Okay. Redeem. Compensate for the faults or bad aspect of, that was a fault. Say they come back from that, they're gonna look at sin being a fault and you can try to put them together, but there's a difference. There's a difference when you look at a person being redeemed. I'm making them think about this. 18th chapter of the book of Yachazaqal. They call Ezekiel. Yachazaqal. And what that means is that Yachazaqal, Yahuah strengthened. That's what it means, Yahuah strengthens. Let's how that work based off of what we read. So you need to know what your book names are. You need to know what they mean. Yah. They do CHH. Yachazaqal. 18:1. Listen.
Then the Debar of Yahuah came to me saying,
what did he say?
what is it to you that you use this Mashaly concerning the arats.
Why do you use this adage? Why do you have this saying that you do? What is it?
Concerning the arats of Yasharal, saying the aboth eat the sour grapes,
You hear that? That the father ate sour grapes?
but the teeth of the bani are dull. As I, Kai, declares my Adon Yahuah,
What happened?
there is not to you any longer occasion to use this Mashaly in Yasharal.
See that? He said, as I live, as I kai. He said, it won't be an occasion by definition should be a favorable opportunity. That's what occasion is. You said, I'm going to get married and I'm going to have a big celebration on June the 28th. You ain't going to believe it. Why? That's a favorable time. That's why I said it. That's what an occasion is. Most people don't even know what it is. What y'all think an occasion is? People say it's an occasion when? You do it when it favors. So he looks at, I'm not going to allow that time to come to be favored for you to use that. So what I'm going to have to do, how about if I redeem you? Let's see what the Torah said. Let's see that the 20th chapter of the book of Alah Shamuth. So it don't take long. Listen, let me tell you what you do. You live right, keep your mind clear. Keep out of junk, he can use you. Let him use you. Alah Shamuth. They call it Exodus, but it's actually the name. 20 and 5. Alah Shamuth. Shamuth. Let's say that 25. Listen.
You shall not shakar them nor serve them, for I, Yahuah, your all, am a jealous all,
See what he's talking about, jealous all. Tell him what you do.
visiting the iniquity of the aboth
See
on
that?
the benin.
Visiting the iniquity. I come to see the Abo. When the Abo sin, I come to visit him. I come to see him. Let me borrow you for a second. Yes, come on, stand around for a second. I want you to stand right here. Now, based on what he said, just stand right there. Now, you turn around. Right there. Just stand right there. Go ahead, tell what happened. What he said, you should not shakar them, which is to adore them or worship like y'all worship the idol stuff you got. What happened?
For I, Yahuah, your all, am a jealous all,
I'm
visiting
jealous.
the iniquity of the aboth on the benin, on the third and on the fourth Tuledah.
See, that's how he moved. He was sitting here waiting on me to attack him, but when I look, that's not how I move. I move him. So now, guess what Yasha look at? Did Yasha do anything? Hypothetically, he did it. This was talking about what he did. And he said, hey, man, why you messing with him? Because that's how I move. He did it, but I come here. That's good. Appreciate it. So now we're looking at something he had to do. Now he just told you something. Listen what happened.
On the third and on the fourth Tuledah
So on the third and fourth Tuledah
of
generation
those who hate me.
of those that hate me. So this him, hypothetically, he hate me. Well, why would I go see him? No, I don't move like that. This is how I move. Young folk, I slide. So you move him. So now in the 18th chapter of the book of Yachazaqal, look what happened. Listen.
As I, Kai, declares my Adon Yahuah.
Hold on, back me up. What happened at 18 and 1?
18 and 1.
Yeah.
Then the debar of Yahuah came to me saying,
Then the word of Yahuah came to me saying,
what is it to you that you use this Mashaly concerning the arats of Yasharal, saying,
now this is what happened now. What he want to know what mean you when you use this Mashaly, when you use this adage, when you use this byword. What did he say? What do you mean when you say that? What happened?
the aboth eat the sour grapes,
He ate the sour grape.
but the teeth of the banim are dull.
It's bitter. It's bitter for the kids. He said, what that mean when y'all be saying that? What it is, Ray? Yeah, what it? He said, I'm trying to boom boom room. Where that's at, Ray? Because they want to know what that is. What it is. They never trying to got to think. Isn't that right? So you see what I'm saying? Now he's trying to get you to understand something. Listen.
As I Kai declares my Adon
What
Yahuah,
happened? What happened?
there is not to you any longer occasion to use this Mashaly in Yasharal.
You hear what he said? So what am I going to do? There's only one thing I can do. I can't get rid of the Torah. But what I can do, how about I redeem you? How about if I come and I redeem you? Because that's a bad deal that Yasha got attacked if it's Jerry's fault. You see what I'm saying? So people got to look at, so who's going to understand this? People that are familiar with the Torah. Now, guess how you get this, young people? You get this through knowledge. That comes through fear. That comes through fear. Y'all hear that? That 20th chapter again of the book of that same book, Alah Shamuth, they call Exodus. 20 and 18. 20 and 18. Look at that Bill Cosby sweater. Going to jail now. Y'all watch out. Humpback comes with Jello brand pudding pop. That'd be 20 and 18. Listen.
All the arm perceived the thunder and the lightning flashes.
Y'all see what happened? All the arm, all of the people. The arm representing his strength, representing the people. What did they do?
Perceived the thunder.
Let's see what perceive is. How about that? Should fall under perception. Good. That 8 ain't getting no better. Look at that. Listen what they happen. They perceive. That means they become aware or conscious of something. Come to realize or understand. Can you go figure that? Guess what? Until this happened, I had no idea. I had no knowledge of. I was not conscious. I was not aware of until this event happened. All the people there, the whole time, they weren't conscious. They weren't aware. When Mashaly had gone and Yahuah sat him down, and when he came up, Yahuah told him, see, you do all things after the pattern that I showed you. As soon as he got down, he said, Aharon is coming to meet you. And he's going to be glad to see you. He's going to kiss you. He kissed him to let him know he was glad to see him. He said, show him all the signs, everything I showed you. He performed everything before him, and they went and performed between the Zacharyah and before the arm of the people, signifying what part of the writing we have. Hands, 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 hands. I got a man right here. Tell him what it is. 2 or 3 witnesses. Come on, get this check up in a bit, man. I had him. Tell him what it is. He don't do nothing except he reveal it to us. Y'all know that? He don't do nothing except, see, this is, all of this is, guess what this is called? Practical. It was practical that he showed him. That's why your Nabi was so important to you, because these people had a foresight. So these people would come and warn the people to let us know what's coming. Because I'm getting ready to do it, and you need to know it before I do it. This is what everybody around saying, these people out here, it don't make sense. You ain't gonna believe it. It's not practical. A lot of stuff we do, this is based on what we just read. It's not practical. So this is what we look at. When the people perceive, it said become, they became. Okay? This is something that's getting ready to happen. Became, already happened. They became aware or conscious of something, coming to realize or understand, which gave them the ability to do. He realized something. When I got through in verse 1 and started talking all this stuff, listen, don't play with my name, okay? Listen, don't take nothing from nobody don't take nothing from nobody that ain't yours. All right, leave other folks stuff. Don't be hating on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Listen, don't be lying on nobody. Don't do that. Y'all hear what I said? And you say, okay, I got you. You say, okay. So now you understand. I see what you're saying, and you saying, don't mess around. He looked at that's the only way, because he realized, I've been telling you something. I need to make sure that you had a right perception of what I'm telling you. And I know you're not conscious. So I need to get you conscious. I need to make you aware of something. When I'm telling you this, what's the involvement if you don't do it? And you know what? I watch out, y'all too relaxed. I said, what? That's the state you're in. That's where you at. But these people here, you need to know this. Y'all got it? All right, let's go back. Let's see what happened. At 2 and 8, this is 20 and 18 of the book of Alah Shamuth, because these are the names. Listen, we cut the heat down a little bit. Appreciate it. I know he's trying to work 2 sides, because some of y'all be burning up. I'd be hot, but I had to sit here. They don't care. Come on.
All the arm perceived the thunder and the lightning flashes.
You ain't believe it. So how many people didn't know what was going on? You ain't gonna believe what else happened. You know what happened at that point? I'll tell you later. Come on. All the people did. Come on.
And the call of the shofar and the heart smoking.
They understood. I know a call talking about him. It was the sound. It's the sound. They understood the sound. All these people were aware and they were conscious of the sound. See, before they weren't conscious of sound. Sound didn't really make a lot of sense to them, but he made them conscious of the sound. And what happened?
And the heart smoking,
And they saw the heart smoking.
and when the arm saw it,
And when the arms saw it,
they trembled and stood at a distance.
they trembled and stood at a distance.
Then
Wow.
they said to Moshe,
What they said?
speak to us yourself, and
Speak
we shall Shammah.
Speak to us yourself, and we shall hear intelligently. What happened?
And let not Elohim speak to us,
And
lest
let
we
not
shall
Elohim
moot.
speak to us, lest we what?
Shall moot.
And what happened?
Moshe said to the arm,
What did he say?
do not Yara,
He told them, don't fear.
for the
He
Elohim has
told them
come.
something not to do that they were doing. So it was something they need to know. Listen,
For the Elohim has come in order to test you,
he came in order to test you or to prove you. Then what
and in
happened?
order that his Yara may be upon your pani,
And that his fear might be upon you.
so that you may not kata.
See, the fear that they had, he needed them to stop it for a second so they could understand where they were, okay? They needed that fear, but that fear they had was actually going to happen. The reason why he told them not to fear it, because it's not going to happen now. He wasn't working against. He was working in contrast with, okay? All the people saw it, and all the people feared, and they were removed. When they saw the signs, they saw all the odds that he was working. And these people told Moshe to talk to them and that they would listen intelligently unless they die. He told them not to fear. He was not telling them not to fear Elohim. He was letting them know, don't fear dying now, but you have an understanding. So you understand when they started dying? After. You ain't gonna believe why. Because they knew. It was because they knew. See, they perceived. Let me see. I'm thinking kind of like, maybe he might make her maybe a little sick or something. No, this was practical. It was only practical because they was in Mizraim. And they seen what he did. They saw the arts and signs. They knew this was equivalent to what he did there. When he did stuff like this, people were dying because they didn't hear his call. They didn't recognize the sign. The sound. The sound. You miss it. Pick up at the 10th chapter, book of Romans. Romans 10, 10, 14, 13. Let's see. Listen.
For whoever shall kara on the Shem of Yahuah shall be saved.
You hear what he just said? Hold on a second. See, but this was all based off of, you don't believe it, being practical. See, it was a certain behavior you had to demonstrate. You had to be alienated from behaviors. So the effect came because you were alienated from certain behavior, you demonstrated a certain behavior, that when you call, I answer. See, you heard my call and you answered, so I give you the same. It's mutual. When I call, you answer. So when you call, I answer. So he told you, whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahuah shall be
Saved.
but.
And now how shall they kara on him in
I
whom
say but rather, that's what it said. How shall they call on him in whom?
they have not a mind?
That's what he wanted to know. So what do you think the purpose for Moshe to bring those people out to teach them? Well, first, this is where we'll start at, okay? When he came to bring them out of Mizraim, he heard their sayat, their cry. But you got to understand, he just told who shall call upon the Shem. If you remember, he never told they called his Shem. He said, I heard their cry. By reason he never said they called his name because they asked Moshe, wow. So I was setting them up that when they call on my name. See, we dealt with redemption when he brought them out. Now I got to teach them when they get themselves in situations. This is what we call practical and not theoretics. The average person really don't know what they're doing. They'll teach you something about salvation and actually tell you about redemption. It's still salvation, but these are two different sets of people. A person that commits kata versus a person that I'm a victim. I'm a victim. So I'll make up for that. Now I need to teach you when you get yourself in situations. Y'all got it? Whether your hand about the hands of somebody else, that whosoever. Now who is this talking about? People that just want to be redeemed? Whosoever. This is, now guess what? I screwed up. I messed up. So do I need redeeming? No, this is not a bad aspect. This is sin. It means I missed the mark. See, because once you've been taught, once you've been given the information, you're set in a different category. You guys have played with something, you really don't know what you've done. You've been trying to use redemption. Actually, people saying that redemption. So let me say something. So you never did nothing wrong? What? So I ask you a question. Have you ever did something wrong? They're like, that's stupid. We all done something wrong. So why are you saying about being redeemed? What happened to you that shouldn't have happened to you? The average person not that bright. This book not set up for it's not, and the ones that are too bright, they're bright enough to, they don't blow it out. Because they really don't know what they're doing. These are not the same people. They were not delivered from sin when they was in Mizraim. He only used that illustration of Mizraim to show you what sin does. Sin will hold you captive. There was no better illustration than Mizraim. And you not having the ability to get yourself out. Sin. Those people were not in Mizraim because of sin. That's why it's important to take our time. Too many people done ran and they done ran wrong. You did run well. Mm-hmm. Who did hinder you that you should not shama the amat? He said the persuasion. Persuasion is an influence. He said then come from him that call you. He said then come from him that call you. You ain't gonna believe who that offended. Balaam. Balaam did, he ran well. Who did hinder him that he should not obey the truth? Where did that persuasion come from? He said it didn't come from him that called, because Elohim never persuaded him. He said, I don't do that. I didn't even call you to that. He said, man, I ain't call you to no uncleanness. I call you to Kudash. He said, I don't know that. See, he called me to drink. He called me to cocaine. Called me to fornicate. He said, no. He said, I ain't call you to uncleanness. He said, I call you to Kudash. I don't know where you got that from. It sounds good and the people shout because that's the situation people in, but that's not their mind. Y'all got it? Hope let's see, 15th chapter right quick. We got to move. 15th chapter book of Ra Shyth. 15, 5, 13, 15, 5. Let's see something. Ra Shyth. Ra Shyth. Matter of fact, before you do that, get me 14, 13. Let's see that one I want. Ra Shyth. Ra Shyth. I said 14, 11, 15, 5. I said 13. Let me hit 11. I'll probably drop down. Let's see. Whew, let's see. 15, 5. Come on, listen.
15:5 or 14:11?
14. I'm sorry, 14:11.
Yes, sir.
15:5 next. Listen.
Then they took all the goods of Sodom and Amorah and all their food and departed.
So that's 14:11?
Yes, sir.
Give me 10.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
Now the valley of Siddim was full of tar pits, and the Malachim of Sodom and Amorah fled, and they fell there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yes,
those
and the emperors of Sodom and Amorah, they fled. Listen.
and they fell there.
And
But
they fell down.
those who survived fled to the hill country.
Those that survived fled to where?
The hill country.
That's amazing. 24th chapter, book of Matthew, he said, when you see this stuff, he said, flee to the heart.
That's right.
And let me tell you how dumb these rappers is, how dumb all of them is. He told you to build an underground bunker. Ain't none of them got a brain in their head. My members, I know my members, I know you contemplating, I hope I catch you one. If I can drive, I'm gonna try to lock you in there too. I'm gonna make sure you don't get out. Make absolutely no sense for no underground bunker. We don't do no foolishness like that. But in their mind, everybody in their mind, I know y'all run behind these people, y'all listen to them, ain't none got a brain. I heard one of them clearly told you, Justin, you know what H2O is? What is it? And what it makes? Well, I got a man say he got a machine that do that. Say it take H2O and make water. H2O is water. And these guys you think I'm finna go in a bunker with somebody talk like that? I know it's gonna collapse. They making garage to put their cars down now. Where you gonna drive the world in? Where you gonna drive them at? Where you gonna get gas from? Man, these people, you know these cause of theoretics. These are ideals. I'm saying these people not that smart. These people say the dumbest stuff, and their friends don't even stop them. Like, that's stupid. That's stupid. Pull that video down. That's stupid. They just be playing. I know. I tell my friend, don't play like that. That's stupid. Somebody gonna think I'm stupid too. I'm trying to help y'all out. Listen.
Then they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's what happened.
And all their food and departed. They took Lut, Abraham's ox Ben, and possessions and departed.
His brother's son. But what else?
His possessions and departed.
And left with it. What happened?
For he was living in Sodom.
Because he was living in Sodom.
Then the fugitive came and told Abram the Abri. Now he was living by the oaks of Mamre.
That's where he was living. He was living by the oaks of Mamre. Listen.
The Amorite. Ak of Eshcol and Ak of Aner.
He was the brother of those two. What happened?
And they had a berith with Abram.
And you know what they had? They had a covenant with him. I think one word before that is, they probably spell it wrong. A-Y-D, A-Y-D-O-O-T. And write down E-D, second word, E-D, U-T. Idut, it's a covenant. It's like an agreement or decree. So they had a decree. Y'all got it? You spell it E-D-U-T. A, the A is the So they said make the E sound. A-Y-D, they'll put O-O-T. The double O makes the oo sound. The oo that they had the U, which the oo for us, they say it makes the double O sound. Made a proclamation when they had agreement together. Listen.
When Abram Shammah that his ox had been taken captive.
He said when Adam found that his ox had been taken captive.
He led out his trained Anashim, born in his beth.
That's what he did. He led out his trained Avadim, which is going to be his sabut. That's his army. That's all there's, an army. Listen.
318 and pursued as far as Dan. He divided against them by Layla, he and his Abadim, and defeated them.
Now, what the place probably named Dan then, possibly not at the time. Probably the name came back later, never know. But if it was, you know what Dan stand for? That's judge. That's why he went as far as to Dan. When he got there, get what he did? He judged them. Let's see how he came out with it. He said, man, y'all some good guys, man. Let's see.
He divided against them by Layla, he and his Abadim, and defeated them.
And defeated them.
And pursued them as far as Kobah, which is on the left of Damascus.
To what place?
Kobah.
Okay, we'll come back and look at that. Come on.
He brought back all the goods, and also brought back his Ak, Lut, with his possessions, and also the Nashim and the Arm.
That's what he did. Now, let me run y'all. Does anybody here not know why we read this? Who doesn't know why we're reading this? Okay, this is based off of what we're doing. We're going to look at what's practical. We're looking at the word redeemed. Okay? Let's make up for a bad aspect. If y'all pay attention, 2 Malaks fell. Y'all know who were they the emperors of? Sodom and what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? They got what? That's Syria. Them guys said they got destroyed. Y'all seriously just said that for real? How'd y'all get there? We talking about this, y'all talking about this situation. How did y'all get destroyed? It got invaded. Some guys came and invaded, and they took all the goods. They took everything that was in Sodom and Gomorrah. You ain't gonna believe it. Luke was there. Luke was there. And the women, and they goods. So since I invaded the country, what happened to you? Because I'm taking all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah. You just happen to be there. There'd be people coming and rob a bank. Hey, get out, I'm robbing the bank. You in here, let me get your wallet. You're thinking, you ain't gonna believe it. So guess what? I gotta make up for this. Because you weren't the intended target. But you just happen to be, like they said, in the wrong place at the wrong time. They didn't come in there saying, we coming for loot. No, we weren't coming for loot. We were coming to Sodom and Gomorrah. Everybody here in Sodom and Gomorrah, you getting robbed. So what Abraham did, he came and he redeemed them. See, it ain't that hard. That's all he did, because it was a bad aspect. And what he did, when he got to Dan, y'all shouldn't have done that. This was wrong. This is wrong. This whole thing wrong. That's why he took them down. See, all these things had to happen. First of all, is it practical? What part did he play in it? I didn't play no part, I just happened to be there. So now when I come down, I got to sit down and judge the matter. And when he judged the matter, this should have never happened to you. It should have never happened to you. And that's why he brought him back. That's called redeem. So you saw he brought him back and said, well, F that stuff. You mean he brought him and the women and all their goods. That's what redeem is. That's what I do for a living. 15 and 5. Same book. You ain't gonna believe it. You ain't gonna believe what I know. That they were not redeemed with corruptible things. Right. As silver. You remember he bought them. No, he said, no, hold on, let me pay you, man. It's bad. You ain't gonna believe how he redeemed through their blood. That's how he judged it. He brought them back by the blood. How did he get them back? Did the folks, oh man, just take it. We don't want to shed no blood. Blood had to be shed. That's how he knew the value of it. That went with redemption. Listen, don't pay these people no attention. A lot of these people, let me tell you something. A lot of these people don't think. They're not practical. They trying to use theory. You can't use theory when you look at these people had a custom. That's why he ain't go there and make no dinner. How much you want for them, man? What did it take to make them nigger pies, them all white Sodom Gomorrah pie, the nigger pies? That man ain't no pie. I gotta redeem this man, and it's gonna be through blood. Okay, listen. That's 15 and 5, same book. Listen.
And he took him outside and said, now look toward the Shamaim and count the Kukabim, if you are able to count them. And he said to him, so shall your descendants be.
He asked him, but he looked at something, if you got the ability to do it. Because you ain't gonna believe why. Because it's really not practical. Right. I told you to do something, it's really not, you ain't gonna believe it. That's why I said, if you're able to count it, because it's not practical. It's not practical, he said here, 1,649,000,000. 16 trillion is really not possible. He gonna be counting the same. He ain't went over the same one. One of the Coopers said, hey, you done count me too many times. Move your finger. Move your pointer. Move your booger finger. Not practical. That's why I told him if you could. See, people don't think. He ain't believe it. Why would he? Listen, he knows what's inside you. These people do this stupid stuff. People have dumb conversations. People have dumb, the whole plan they have is just dumb. It's not based off of what's practical. Okay? Facts, information. It's theoretical. I tell you, look at these people work, they tell the time, I suppose, probably. Why have I taken this as this is out of his mouth? That doesn't make sense when you're looking at practical. I know they look. Preachers don't believe nobody, he just believes himself. That's why I preach me. It's stupid. People stop thinking it's stupid. The people tell you academic is all theory. Right. I'm not impressed with this stuff. Right. You're in a system, they use it. That's how they get you. Right. That man don't use it. You thought that man up here talking about, Don't restrict your mouth. It's a vow. This is your stuff. You can't put this stuff on Yahuah. Nobody know what you're talking about. Do y'all know how many nationalities operate outside of the Greek and outside the Roman system? I don't know what these folks think about. Come on.
Then he amoned in Yahuah, and he reckoned it to him as Sadiq.
So they did. He said then he believed in him. He said, you know what? I count that to you for being right. He said, I count that to you being right. You know, they came back and told you later on, about the 22nd, 24th church, he told Yachazaqal, he said, don't go into Mizraim. Stay here. He said, I'm going to be with you. And you ain't going to believe why? Because Abraham. That's how we learned about Recom. He said, because you. You know what he told them? And you light up my. No, he said, because Abraham. You didn't know about Recon. He said, because you didn't do nothing to deserve it. All these things we had to learn. These people call the name. This is why people don't call their name because you don't even know nothing about them. You don't know how they really operate. You don't know how the whole system operates with them. Y'all hear me? It's practical. It's practical when you start looking at man. You start looking at redemption. You look at the father, Abraham, he redeemed. You need to know that. So when he told you, you ain't going to believe it. I'm an Abba. I'm an Abba. I redeemed. I'm Mashpat too. All the things you need to know. Okay? All right, come on.
And he said to him,
What did he say?
I am Yahuah, who brought you out of Ur of the Chaldeans to give you this Arats to possess it.
That's what he said. I brought you out of Ur, and that's what I did, and I brought it to possess. You ain't gonna believe what Abraham knew. Abraham had been redeemed. We talk about in the book of Yahushua. When you look at the book of Yahushua, everybody here found was right. He came from people that had racial practices. But I made up for it, though. I brought you out, just like all of us. Not about came out of a bad situation. Not about came out of a bad situation. I redeemed you. You're just too ignorant to know it. You grew up in some pretty peculiar situation. I redeemed you. You just didn't know it. That's every one of us. Why do you think I got you here? I'm trying to redeem you. Make up for a bad aspect. I'm trying to fix the bad aspect, but then you need to be saved.
Yes, that's right.
See that? It works in conjunction. They're just too ignorant. They don't know what the problem is. You don't even know what your condition is.
All right.
That's tight. That's tight. Hello? All right, let's see. Come on.
He said, O Adni Yahuah, how may I know that I shall possess it? So he said to him,
You know what he taught? No, what he said? I got an idea. He said, you're going to be playing with theory. Let's deal with practical. Let's see.
Bring for me a 3-year-old heifer, and a 3-year-old female goat, and a 3-year-old ram, and a turtle dove, and a young pigeon. Then he brought all these to him and cut them in two, and laid each piece against one another, but he did not cut the birds.
What happened?
The birds of prey came down upon the carcasses, and Abram drove them away.
That's what he told you.
Now
He
it
didn't come and
was,
divide them and place them toward one another. Same thing he did with the two thieves. That's what he did, divide them. And he turned them toward one. I told you, that picture you got them, I don't know where you got that stuff from. He turned them right toward them.
that's right.
And the buzzard came down, and they devoured them. That was you. He told you, that was something else. He told you where the carcass is. He said that's where he's going to be gathered. People want to know where he's going to be at. He said, just look at the carcass. You ain't going to believe it. You look up, you see 9 buzzers in the air. Some dead.
Yeah.
Or it's finna die.
That's right.
You stupid, you look around, talking about look downtown, and you see them right over here. It's right here.
That's right.
That's why he told you, don't pay these people no attention. Pay attention where the carcass, watch where we be gathered at. He said that's where the carcass is going to be. All you do is watch, but them buzzers keep circling right there. It's right in their vicinity. What's that over there, though? He said, you too stupid anyway. That don't make no sense. Where you see them at, that's where the carcass is going to be in that vicinity. Most of them don't get it. This is what happened.
Now it was when the Shamash was going down,
What happened?
a deep sleep fell upon Abram.
Y'all see what happened? when the Shamash went down, a deep sleep fell upon him. What happened?
And behold, terror and great kashak fell upon him.
What happened?
He said to Abram, know for certain that your stranger shall be your seed in the Arats that is not theirs.
You hear what he said? He said, you need to know for certain that your seed, the one that they sent from you, going to be on a stranger. They're going to be a stranger in a land that's not theirs. Listen.
And they shall serve them.
And they're going to do what?
And they shall serve them.
And they're going to serve them.
And they shall afflict them 400 shanim.
They ain't got nothing to do with us. You can't hear what they're, hey, stranger. I keep telling you, I'm trying to help you out. You ain't that bright, though. You don't want to believe it. The man just told you, hit the center, his seed. He said, no, for certain.
That's right.
What happened?
But I shall mashpah the Gui, whom they shall serve.
You ain't going to believe it. But I'm going to judge the people who they're going to wind up serving. Let me tell y'all something that you don't realize, that you should catch on to, okay? So when they came down and they devoured and when they came down and they took Luke and them and they got him out, you ain't going to believe it. That one Luke land.
Yeah.
Luke was not from New Jersey.
That's right.
He was not from New Jersey.
That's right.
Okay? Well, that was Abraham's nephew. He came out from him from the land of Ur. So when they came out, they dwelt in a land they weren't from. So you ain't gonna believe it. They were strangers. Yeah. The people that took them captive, you ain't gonna believe why they took them. So they can come there and be your own person. So they could serve them. Yeah. So what Yahuah did was he used Abraham, who was the Abba, to come and redeem him to make up for that bad aspect and bring him out. Mm-hmm. I think when he should have read that, when he was talking about when he took the different one, he cut them in half and divided them and laid them down. When they came down, I'm gonna get that check too. When they came down, when the vultures came down to devour the body, you know when Abraham got up, you know what he did?
Drove them away.
How you think you got your land? See, the Abba drove you out. It was a necessity. I had to drive you out. Man, what kind of phone they won't shut up, man? That thing there, Revelation 22. Well, you can't hear now. What part was it? Did you need me to repeat? When the vultures came down to devour the carcasses, Abraham got up and he drove them away. That's what happened to you. Elohim drove you out too. People would catch on. See, he was gonna come and get you through redemption. He know you need to be saved from your sins. Make no mistake, but you're dealing with a twofold issue. Everybody keep running and saying something. They really don't know what they're talking about, okay? First of all, I gotta make up for this bad aspect. That's what he was telling him, that your seed that come out from you, I just gave you a land. But now I just told you that your seed's gonna come out and they're gonna be in a land and they're gonna be strangers and they're going to serve those people. Now, when they serve those people, they're gonna say, surgery, I'm going to bring them out. So they will start to learn the practice of redemption, not the actual word. They start understanding about redeeming because this is not, you ain't gonna believe it, it wasn't their fault. Right. But so they understood redemption, okay? So these are the things that we need to sit down and we need to start to try to consider. But a lot of times we don't. Understand that there's a difference between redeem and saving people from their sin. These are not the same groups of people. Now there was a need, that's why he came down and gave them the writing so they understood. Because now after they got redeemed, he knew what these people are gonna fall into. They're gonna fall into sin. Now, whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahuah shall be saved. That could be from redemption and that could be for sin. That's why you need to know. Hello? Yes, sir. So you understand the strength of the dumb. You understand how this operates, how this actually happens. Y'all got it? Yes, sir. So when he told us he was going to put up let's see something at the 13th chapter, book of Zacharyah. Let's move and look at another attribute. They call it Zacharyah, Zacharyah. Sometimes they'll put Zacharyah, which is Yahuah, but Yah has remembered, Yah has marked. 13 and 1. Let's see.
In that yom, a fountain shall
You ain't
be
gonna
opened.
believe it. In that day. In that day. In that day. What happened?
A fountain shall be opened for the Beth of Dawood,
They ain't even know that. You said a fountain gonna be open for the Beth of Dawood.
and
What?
for the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
See that? It ain't just for them. What if guess what? Guess what? If I just had to be in there. You ain't gotta be if you there. See, this is the same thing that Musha tried to tell his brother-in-law. See, if you be my own, my eyes, and you go with her, because I don't know the way, it'll be that whatever two thing come on me, come on us, it'll come on you too.
That's right.
It'll come on you too. He said, whatever two thing that come on, whatever, because he gonna do what he gonna do for me. He said, it gonna fall on you too. He ain't gonna say, oh, that thing fell on me, then hit nobody. You're an idiot. You ain't got nothing. That man said, listen, you be with me and you do what I tell you. Why? Whatever two thing he let follow me, it gonna fall on you. I said, folks, they know it. I tell folks, people don't believe me how I try to tell them. It gotta work out for me. They don't believe me. I try to tell you, you ain't got no better sense. You don't know no better. I talked to one person, I tried to tell him to do something else. I said, listen, you do something else. I said, and you could do more than what you're doing. He said, I can't see it. He said, I'm good what I'm doing right here with you. I let him know. I said, and when he come in, I said, whatever two thing he follow, I said, it gonna fall on you. People don't believe it gotta work out for me. It ain't cause I just said it, come on, live the life they're gonna take to get it. Mm-hmm. See, he know what my intent is. Unlike a lot, he know what my intent is. My intent ain't your intent. I'm gonna go get him, I'm gonna make sure my people eat. I got my young people here. I'm gonna help out for these, I'm gonna help them out. I care about these kids. I ain't gonna just fuss at you and talk that. I'm gonna do something for you. Because I care about you. And I ain't gonna say nobody ain't never do nothing for me. I was just too stupid to recognize it. And I don't want you to be like I was. You might not get what I'm getting now. So if I can get in your head now, Yahuah can barack you later. He can barack you now and later. Yeah. Ain't that right, man? You be like candy, now and later. Yeah. Ain't that right? I'm trying to tell you, be like candy. Like candy. Yeah. Ain't that right? Ow. I'm trying to tell you, they'll see it when you walk. They'll see the whole thing. Y'all will see it. People don't believe it. It got to work out for me. Y'all will see. I'm telling you, see what, listen, I don't have no doubt about the way.
Yes, sir.
I know what I'm living. You know what I don't have to start my prayer with? Oops, I did it again. I did it again. No. I don't have to start my palal off like that. I go straight again with Zacharyah, all the preeminence. I be palal for the thing that I know what y'all do. I know what type of people y'all are. You gamblers. You'll keep trying it. You'll push the envelope, and you risking your life because you don't feel. And because you don't feel, you don't have the intelligence to know what you need to do. So you do something different. I see you. Death all over you. You don't even realize you living a life of death because you ain't paying attention. You need to pay attention because y'all have to remember. He said it's going to be open. He said it's going to be in that day. What's going to open up?
A fountain shall be opened for the Beth of Dawood.
What it going to be for?
And for the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
And for the inhabitants of Jerusalem. What happened, son?
For Kata and for impurity.
For the 2 months. What happened?
It shall come about in that yom, declares Yahuah of Sabaoth, that I shall cut off the shem of the idols from the arats, and they shall no longer be zakar, and I shall also remove the nabaim and the unclean ruach from the arats.
See that? He told me, listen, he said that day coming. I'm going to purify these people. I'm going to remove it. See, the thing, it don't make sense to purify you and leave it down.
That's right.
You're the only person to do it. Why take a bath and go get in the mud? He said, don't make sense. Why were you impure? Why were you 2 months? Because you did the very thing I told you tomorrow not to do. When I gave you the 20th chapter, I told you, you're not even supposed to worship these things should come. So when those people he told you were going to be sold and put in slavery, I already told you what they were going to do. They were going to wind up serving them gods. Because they didn't know. I already knew that. Let me tell you something. You think he didn't know you were going to come here and serve Jesus?
Yep.
He told Abraham what you were going to do. That you were going to be on a land that was
not your own.
That's why white people tell you to go back to America. Wow. Why do you think they've been telling you that? And you've been steady fighting them. Mm-hmm. I told Abraham what it's going to be. 400 years. You do know you're in your 400 year, right? Mm-hmm. That's it. And you do know how you came here serving, right? You got the boat, Yahuah Elohim, Al Shaddai, Abir. Yeah, that's what you were saying. Yahushua HaMashiach, that's what you to say. He let you keep Shabat. You came in here, you did the exact thing he told you going to do. They were going to go ahead and they were going to serve these gods. But then he told them to do, then I'm going to mosh pot them. I'll do the same thing you did. I'm going to judge that people. And you ain't going to believe it. I'm going to bring them back into their own land. I already know how they work, but you don't. You let these people convince you. You can't let these people teach you because they're not going to tell you the truth. They're not going to tell you the truth. The truth going to show them. These black reverend preacher restaurants, it's so much money in Jesus. Jesus is a major market.
Yeah.
Jesus more money than rap and rock and roll. Everybody, gang members serve Jesus. Everybody, some dope head, crack head, drunk. Jesus got way more worship than he'll ever get. He convenient, homosexuals. Everybody, don't make that dude love Jesus. I know. That's it. Why you think he turned her back? He done told this thing gonna turn back. It turned it back. He giving up recovering of sight. That was who's got that. I can't get them recovering of sight. I can't get them in the consciousness. Letting you see everything you've been doing, it's been theoretical. Those have been ideas. See, the way I see it. Well, you just can't see it the way you said it. Because these people work out theoretics. And theoretic make money. That's how they get you everything. They got a theory. Just being honest, it's just trying to get us the truth. And you use your color and made a fool out of yourself. You think your color gonna save you. Your color not gonna save you. This not new that man saving people outside of you. He just told you, when I open that fountain, it's gonna be to the Yahuah first. That's why he told us, he said, and to the inhabitants of. Okay, look at man, that's how I'm gonna favor them. If they there and they doing the later, I'm gonna favor them too. It's gonna be for everybody in Jerusalem. I don't know why these people get this stuff from time. Ain't no but black folk gonna be saved. If that's your doctrine, you ain't gonna teach it to me. I ain't even gonna entertain it for 5 seconds. Y'all listen to that fool. I don't listen to these people, man.
That's right.
Some stuff it don't make common sense. Because then I had to believe in an idea. I don't believe in an idea. I believe in what's practical.
That's right.
This is practical. It ain't practical that he only gonna save one color people. I don't know why. You feel like that, that's fine. You go with it. You gotta live with that though. If I was you, I wouldn't die with it. That's why I tell you, I don't let all these people teach me. I don't entertain everybody's doctrine. I don't entertain everybody's information. It's just not good for me. It's not good. Because a lot of times these people have a different agenda. I ask them, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Like these people really not on focus. They're not on point. They don't understand. I tell you, they don't know the difference between salvation and redemption. Same thing, exactly. That's what you're saying. Because Luke was taken because he was in his sin. That man told you, he delivered Luke. That's the only one he found right in the whole city. I don't know how they came up Luke was a sinner. Guess he said in Sodom and Gomorrah he was a sinner. He would come and destroy the city. This is a bad deal. This is a bad deal. Abraham told him, look, he had this, he was showing redemption. I'm finna destroy the whole city, you him. Then the second time you got caught up. You got caught up one time when everything got taken. Now I done told Abraham, give me 50. Abraham said 50. He said, I saw 50. 50 black folk living right. Do that, 40. All right, 40. Hold on for a minute. I don't even know 40. 30. All right, 30. Listen, man. What if it's 10 of them? He said, man, get them people out. He said, I'm going to destroy the city. That's why I had to redeem him. He could have left him now. That's what he's doing now. Let me tell you why Yahuah going to destroy that place. He can't find enough people right. Same practice. He told you, I declared it in the beginning. That's why he's going to destroy it. That's why he got to get you out. He already declared it. I can't find enough right. I got to destroy it. All right, let's see what he tells you right quick. 22, 22, 22, 28. Who know what I want? Yachazaqal. 22, 28. Yachazaqal. Don't forget, Yah strengthened. Yahuah strengthened. Yah. Yachazaqal. Make it 22, 26. Listen.
Her Kohanim have violated my Torah.
You see what they did? They done violated. It's an offense what they did. He said they violated the Torah.
And have profaned my Kodash things.
That's what he said. They profaned my Kodash things. The thing that was separated, they don't profane them. That's why he made a Kodash. He set them to the side. Listen.
They have not divided between the Kodash and the profane.
And they had separated between the Kodash and the profane. They put them together. You ain't gonna believe what the book said about Yahushua. He was numbered among the transgressors. See, they were supposed to separate them. You didn't know that? Why do you think he told you that? That's what they had. They put an accusation. They put him with two thieves. It didn't make sense. What he told you won't make sense unless you see it. This didn't happen in your days. So you need to see this. When he told you I was numbered among the transgressors, he was trying to tell you this is a problem. Listen, but they missed that too, didn't you? Oops, you did it again. You did it again. Listen.
And they have not taught between the unclean and the clean.
So that they hadn't taught between it?
And they hide their own from my Shabbat.
That's what he said they did. That's what they did. When the Shabbat comes, they act like they don't see it. Come on.
And I am profaned among them.
That's what he looked at. Let's look up profane. Use the word, our young people, let's learn profane. Perceive, so we become aware, so we can perceive. Profane is relating or devoted to that which is not sacred, or they're going to put biblical, secular, rather than religious. We don't want to take that. Treat something sacred with irreverence or disrespect. They disrespect my Shem. See, the only reason why this is a problem is because you were taught that. Your Abos was taught this in the 20th chapter of Alah Shamuth. You were not supposed to take my Shem in vain. You remember what I told you what I'm going to do? You ain't going to believe it. And I got to prove that. So when I tell you what I'm doing, these people, everything I told you was Torah. They hit what I told you about the Shabbat. All this I told you when I told you to hit that, but I taught you about the Shabbat. Remember, the people understood it. All the people perceived. When they perceived, they knew this is practical. That's what they did. They tried to perceive. They said this is practical. I have the knowledge of this. So he said, so they hid their eyes from it. All that they profaned my Shem. They took my name and they had an irreverence to it. See, you just think he's just saying something. All of these are offenses. Right. These people are not going to be redeemed. This is not a redemption situation. These are people that need to be saved. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Why would they be saying, if anybody asks you who I am, tell them I've been redeemed? These people commit sin. Yeah. Listen.
Her sarim within her are like wolves tearing the prey.
Her ruler. They like what?
Like wolves tearing the prey. And
what did you learn about wolves? Hands. Did you get one from the, Cam, you ain't been here a long time. Come on. They don't leave it till the morning. They told you about the wolves. He said they devour it before the morning. And so how we knew that's what they knew from the writers. This is how wolves were perceived. They were perceived, remember? This was practical, that they would devour the prey and they wouldn't leave it to the morning. This is why they told them, get Yahushua down. Because they were symbolic to what they knew from wolves. Now, you actually go and look up, wolves will save some of their prey. But what we're writing here and what they're telling us are, they will devour what they get and won't save it. And so these guys taking him from the tooth, for people that sat down to watch, they Zacharyah it, which was they marked to remember that these people said, let's get him down. They had to, let's get this done. They want to get it over. They didn't want to save it. They like, let's get it over. That's the purpose why they want to get it over. Because this could have lingered on and went longer. That's what they told him. It was a hot day. They want to get it over with. Let's get it over. Because they could have let him out there as long as he could have. Hey, as long as he can take it. I'll leave him there as long as he can take it. If you can take it, I can take it longer. They said, no, get him down. We need to be done with this. Wolves. Wolves devouring the prey. Listen.
To shed dam and to destroy Kai in order to gain unjust gain.
See what they're doing? He said to shed blood in order to get unjust gain. Remember, they took 30 pieces of silver for him. So you ain't paying attention. You don't read it before, you ain't pay attention. All this tied him up. They had been seeking to put him to moot. See, the only way to put a man to moot, you ain't gonna believe it, you gotta get the dung from him. That's where your life is at. Let me take the blood out of you, you can't live. So they said, no, they just want to kill him. You too stupid. You can't kill a person unless you get the blood from them. Go figure. That's where your life at. Listen.
Her Nabaim have daubed themselves with slime.
See that? They have daubed themselves with
Slime.
slime.
Seeing empty kazum.
So the fact that he came and told you, he told you before, I think in the 14th chapter of that same book, he talked about him using untempered mortar. It wasn't mixed proper. It won't hold nothing. So they use slime. It'll look like it's similar to, but it ain't a real thing to hold it together. He looked at the wall they put up, it wouldn't stand. Listen.
Seeing empty kazum.
See that? Oh, look out. Hold on, I see something. He said, ain't nothing in it. Whatever you seen, ain't nothing in it. It's empty. Nothing in it. Listen.
And divining kazab for them,
That's
saying,
all they're doing, telling lies for them. What happened?
thus says my Adon Yahuah,
See that? That's what they said, thus said my Adon Yahuah.
when Yahuah has not spoken.
He said, I never said it. He said, when I hadn't even spoken. Come on.
The arm of the land have used oppression and practiced robbery.
See what they
And
did? They use oppression on the people, and they practice robbery. Now these people come. If you want the Lord to do something in your life today, I want you to come up. You don't think of that. They just took from you. They use it. That's what they do. Those are practice they use. These church, they don't use practice on the people. They don't rob the people. They rob them. They take them from them. These people think, I put a gun on you. No, they robbing you. He look at the practice that they use. Come on.
And they have wronged the poor and needy,
They don't wrong them. They don't wrong the poor and the needy.
and have oppressed the sojourner without justice.
See that? They don't oppress the sojourner. Somebody just passing through. They don't sit here and they don't oppress them. Listen.
I sought among them an Ish to wall up the wall.
You see what he did? He found out somebody to wall up the wall so he can go ahead and get the wall completely up. But what happened?
And stand in the gap before me for the Arats.
Knock them, y'all. That's what he was doing. He was putting the walls up. They were looking, but he realized, I just need a man in there. That's all I need. He said, I just need a man in there. Because the wall, it had a gap in it. He said, I need a man in it. What happened?
So that I would not destroy it, but I found not.
So what that means? I got to destroy it. I couldn't find a man to keep it. So I got to destroy it. So you got to ask yourself, even with Adam, what would the purpose of probably put him in the gun after he put it down? Not that anything was going on, but what could be the possible purpose of putting him down? Because here we found a practice where he found a man. He was looking for one man to stand in the gap for it. Because he put him there, he wanted him to dress it and keep it. Otherwise, I destroy it. I need a man now. See, a lot of times people don't take a lot into having somebody that'll actually do the work and actually be symbolic to what he told them. But you'd be surprised at how much you play a part on why you him.
Mm-hmm.
That man was going to destroy the land. He said, I was looking for a man. Because he started looking at all the practices that was going on. He said, so I need somebody to wall up the wall. I need to get the wall back up. Get the wall back up right. And to stand in the gap. So I want to destroy it. I couldn't find one. That's what he's looking at now. He's going to destroy this place. That's why he got to get us out of it. He got to destroy it. It's got to be that way. It's got to be that way. But you need to understand why. See, everything he was trying to tell you about, he was setting you up to let you see why. They broke the rituals, what I told them. See, and the part that gets you in problem, and the thing that becomes the problem with us, is the fact you do things that you know you shouldn't do. Just like those people. That's why you don't have no regrets about destroying, because you know you shouldn't have done it. Y'all will get up here. If I open a confession right now, y'all get up and you'll confess to some stuff. You know you shouldn't have done it. Mm-hmm. But you know, I just want to be clear with everything. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing because you like doing that. And this is the problem he got with it. You exercise yourself in doing it. Exercise is a practice. It's a regimen. You do this all the time. Confessions have become a part of your life. So that's why he wants you to move on to perfection.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't keep laying that. He told you, it makes it much sense you keep laying a foundation. You can't keep laying a foundation. Foundation already been laid. So for him, you're supposed to go on up. Hello? Like he told the man to walk. He said, looking for a foundation. No, I'm looking for a man to wall the wall up. Foundation been laid. Hello? Go figure. So we're trying to see where we've gotten ourselves into a bad situation and how we get back to some corrective measures. Okay? That's what we're trying to do, get back to some corrective measures. Really understanding what is the ability to do. Because you're trying to do something, and this is the thing some of y'all do. You have the ability, you just won't exercise it. You won't do it. You won't use it. You'll sit back and you'll play dumb and you'll just keep doing what you're doing. Only problem you got is he know you're not dumb. He know you know exactly what you're doing. Well, I mean, kinda, he said, yeah, you still a liar. I watch y'all do stuff y'all do. It just, I mean, if you good with it, I mean, that's where you at. Where I'm at with y'all, honestly, I'm not in the place where I got time to argue with y'all about nothing. I'll leave you where you're at and I'll cut you off. It's just easier and faster. And it's less drama. I can just keep the move. I got to keep the fold moving. The fold got to move. You're stuck where you at for a reason. No one is stuck because preacher put you there. You're stuck there because of your hang-ups, your stupidity, and your ideology, because of your theories, your ideas, and it's not practical. When it comes to salvation, let's look at what's practical. I ain't give you no theories, I ain't give you no ideas about nothing. Let's just read what the man said. You need to know the difference between you being saved and redeemed and being redeemed. You commit sin talking about you redeemed. So what's the bad aspect he making up for? Ain't no fault. You need to chill out. What? So let me see. So when the ship was tossing with Una, he said, I need to be redeemed. That's what the man said. Man said, false in me. It didn't make no sense to redeem him. He said, false in me. See, you so tied up with trying to play wordplay game, you don't even know what you're doing. This is what I do. I ain't trying to outsmart him. I'm just trying to be like him. Don't make sense. If I'm trying to play ball like Mike, it don't make sense to try to outsmart him. Because I'm going to start the ball and say, what you trying to do? I mean, I'm trying to be like you. He said, you can't be. You can't, not what you're doing. Because if you was, you'll be taking what I'm showing you. You're like you trying to take something from me. Even when Yahuah came, that what the book told you about him. He said he took nothing away from him. Because he like, why he was trying to take something from him? He was trying to be like that. See, the stuff y'all do, y'all trying to take something away. That's dangerous. Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
You see how Pharaoh became reduced in rank once Joseph came into power?
No.
You remember they said that? They like, what that dude name? Who over you? Even when Yahuah came, he said, man, bump that guy, man. I'm talking to you. He told that man he would even ask who. So if I know you in rank, that means I had to know where he was. Which means Joseph took nothing away from him. It's not hard. It's really not hard. It's all about what you're trying to do. I help y'all out. Listen, where I'm at with everybody, y'all are fine. On that screen, y'all are fine. I'm telling you, listen, drop you and keep moving. It's not going to faze me, because at the end of the day, we've been doing this long enough. We should know what we should be doing. I had some stuff I had to deal with something. I said, well, that's where you at. You know how much time we got in doing this stuff, and yet we still at like elementary baby spot hang-up stuff that don't make sense. We still dealing with faith and amunah. Repentance. He said, man, that stuff's so elementary. Y'all guys not ready to try to go on their way. Y'all still doing stuff you shouldn't even be doing. Just certain stuff we shouldn't be doing. That's being on her, it's too elementary. Y'all say, I mean, you know, I'm telling you, I can almost confession right now. Same people that just got it, I guarantee you, most will get back in that line. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. I already know y'all. And that's why the man gonna destroy the place. He said, man, these people using robbery, they exercise lies, these folks got falsehood, these folks saying, man, he said, whatever they saying, that stuff is their stuff. He said, I hadn't spoke to them. He said, I hadn't showed them people that stuff. So it's all about really what y'all trying to do. And be honest, what y'all trying to do, man, this is a walk, you need to get it right. That's your soul on the line. Things you got to put aside, things you got to put down if you're going to be saved. See, a lot of stuff come in to show us where we at. A lot of stuff come in and show us where we at. Especially I can't. I try to work. I can't get them guys. Y'all the hardest group I've seen. Kind of. I don't know what I'm going to do with y'all, but, you know, we come around little by little. Especially when I get rid of some of y'all will be better. It'll help you out better. When you outside that door, you looking at him and you seeing that thing growing and going, and you out there, you like, man, I'll be a better man. Only problem is, he won't be able to do it in him. You'll be out there. Because we got to move on to perfection. Especially our men. It's just a thing we got to grow in and do. I got these young men coming behind us. Look at these examples. They done seen enough failures in their life. Y'all don't owe them that. Your life was screwed. You see, you know, ain't nobody showed me nothing. And that's more the reason why you gotta try to show somebody that's different. Not how role model I'm gonna, none I can think of. Not, and I ain't gonna use that for no excuse for me not to be one. Well, I ain't have one. Why did you have one? Because you stupid. That's why. Because you stupid. You need one. That makes absolutely no sense. You're men. They got to see it from us. Isn't that right? When he told him when he was a child, how he thought? How did he reason? What did he do when he became a man? Why y'all playing, brothers? Brothers, why y'all playing? Why y'all playing? You're a man. So we're men. We got to look at how things are orchestrated, how things are given us. Decision, we got to sit down and teach them how to be thinkers, how to be decision makers. So I look at what's the practical way to get this done. They're using ideas. That's why they ain't working for them. God tell me, when you can have an ideal about things, but you need to have a lot of facts to say, if I'm going to trust an idea, I need a lot of facts about things to say, I can come here and then when the idea works, then I can conclude. But I can't jump out there and I don't even have enough facts on a lot of other things. Let's go with facts. Y'all got it? They put away these things. And for the rest of you, I want you to be honest with yourself, examine yourself, and really look at where you're at and what you're willing to do to make sure you get in. Those on the screen, I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer until I get y'all through, but I want y'all to really think for yourself. Because a lot of y'all, truth be told, you're in the same spot. And I know why you're in the same spot. Because you still at that same place. You don't believe the really God. I tell you, listen, you have to be conscious enough and aware enough to really say, what is that you tearing out? That fingernail dropping on that paper? What you big on your finger? That a whole finger dropped off? That a little piece of your, and where you think when you put it out, where it gonna go at? Where's it falling at? Where's it falling at? On the floor. All right, we'll get it later. So now, I want us to sit down, I want us to be honest, because I want you to be better. I heard a couple people I heard a big difference that typically sometimes people just kind of have a generic way of how you just kind of confess, you just kind of do things. It's not really for change, it's just really kind of saying, let me just, go ahead and just do it. And you'll stick yourself. Because you're really not honest to what you're trying to do. Because when you get honest, see, when you really get the repentance of Elohim, see that kind of repentance, this is what happened. Okay, I'm gonna give up for lying, drinking, smoking, and lusting. Then next week, told a little lies. I had drunk a little something. And I want to confess that. That means you repented from Elohim repentance. And he look at that's scary. That's very scary when you repent from Elohim repentance. So that repentance, you don't repent of that. See, Shaul said, I wrote a letter to y'all and it made you sorry. He said, though I did repent. He said, I don't repent for it though. He said, I did repent for it. He said, because it made you sorry after a similitude of Elohim that you really start grasping the concept of how much you were not like and you desired to be. So it put you in a perspective where you really started looking at how different you were and how far off you were from what the mark was. So he said, I don't repent for that. He said, although it hurt you, it hit you. He said, I don't repent for that. He said, because I look at what kind of repentance you got. But now he looked at, now you taking on repentance that you break off. How y'all people are scary. You repent from repenting. I repent for lying, drinking, smoking, whoremonger, adultery. Then you go and you commit them again. Anyone you commit one, he said guilt to all of them anyway. So you just repented from repenting. They guilt with phones and books. I'll make sure I remember everything. I mean, I should have been doing that much. I got to do all that, especially all that much time. So man, this is scary because why am I going back through all this stuff? Where am I at? Really, I'm gonna help y'all out. Some stuff y'all do, it's kind of mind-boggling to me. I'm trying to figure out what do y'all got going on? How do y'all get lists of things? When I should be doing it, every time I hear I know something wrong, that got that, That got that. So guess what? I'm eliminating. Y'all got like y'all go and you pick it, you put it down right here in your hand, still holding it, because you ain't got rid of it yet. Because you're not honest. I know you're not honest because you're doing it again. You gotta just get to being honest. And you get to honest when you really realize you hit a brick wall and I can't go nowhere. You keep telling yourself you can go somewhere and you hit and you realize, I can't go nowhere. It's not working. And you keep thinking you're working, you keep slipping and sliding, and you ain't. You just, all you do is get yourself in more and more of a situation. It's not working. It's just better to just take your time, just do right. I just be honest. It's less energy time. People, you know how, my yoke is easy, my burden light. I'm saying, okay. If you just do what he tell you to do, how is it so hard? If anything, this is the easy way. It's hard when you tell a lie. Now, I told that lie. I need to repent for that lie. Why that girl lie? I got to figure out what I've done with this. I got to do this. I got to do that. You just do better. Just be straight down the middle. Just be done with it. Just go and live right. Y'all do too much time. Oh, my mama, then I told somebody, then I tried to do it. Why don't you just tell the truth? Just stop all the lying and just move straight. Just don't say nothing. That's the case. Just that way you ain't lying. Just don't do nothing. When it comes to live right, what you came here for? And you ain't come here to get it all right. It's wrong. Only reason to come here was to get it all right. What other reason was to come here? Because I heard the preacher funny, he be telling some jokes, be laughing. And they ain't no reason to come nowhere. You came here for what reason? And y'all got here and you turn out to be the worst set of people ever. Do y'all know how much, y'all know how y'all grieve me as a whole? Y'all some grieving people. Y'all know, ooh. I just keep standing up. But y'all make me though. I'm being with y'all. Ooh, y'all make me. I had a meeting with my boys, and I heard Brittany, she answered the phone. I had a meeting with them, I told them, ooh, good. And I told them, ooh, boy, y'all people some people, boy, ooh, I'm just working to get some stuff done with y'all so I can be done with y'all on a lot of ends. I'm trying to eliminate myself a lot of stuff. All I want to do is just teach y'all, love y'all do that right, and end it. Y'all are just some worry-ation people. Let me tell you what happened. Your spirit's just terrible. It's just, the energy you put out, it's just a bad energy. See, when you watch water, you'll watch brackish water. That's when you'll see brackish water. You'll see it like real from some more water, and they'll get it into your poop, when that water be fighting and going, because they're not in agreement. They're getting hit. You can watch a stream run, and you just see it all just flow the same way. And y'all don't do that. Y'all too many different ways, and it is dangerous. It's dangerous. In your mind, you think it is. You got to think, y'all supposed to have one counsel. All y'all here, the majority, y'all got different minds. Y'all mind so different, so far. Ooh, it's scary. I give y'all counsel. You won't take it. He done told you. He said, y'all take counsel. He said, you won't take it from me. He said, you cover with a ruach. He said, that's not my ruach. He said, because you have another intent. And it come back to show you. I told you, look at how things are going for you in your life. They ain't by accident. That's exactly what you done got yourself to. Because you don't learn how to flow with. How that work? Think about this. I told somebody. He said the man that sit in Moshe's seat. All they tell you to do it, but not after they manner. What I tell y'all to do, I don't do. What do I tell? That's somebody now who don't even do it. Why would he tell you to do everything that they tell you to do, and they not even doing everything themselves? But the word right. But I'm telling you, and I'm doing what I tell you, this is what I'm living by, and you'll fight me. Y'all people dangerous. You know, what you think gonna happen to you? Probably gonna get a baraka, probably get redeemed. Because that's a bad aspect, right? No, that's sin. Whole purpose man trying to do is say it, but y'all got so many different worlds going on. It's like, I mean, that's where you at. You make me your fight. You know what I mean? And really ain't your fight. You don't even realize your fight is Elohim. I mean, how you gonna win fighting him? How you gonna, listen, he the only man that let you keep going. I'm gonna kill you later. And you just going with that man to kill you and take you out. You think, oh, he's just gonna kill me. No, I want you to suffer. I want you to suffer and ask for death, and I ain't gonna give it to you. I'm gonna torment you. That man will put you here. That man put you in a situation. I think in the 16th chapter book of Kazum, he told you that they did something to his Shem. What was it? They blasphemed his Shem. He said they repented not. He done blasphemed his name and they repented not. He wanted to leave him in that state. because I don't plan on saving you. Y'all understand the opportunity y'all got? But those people on the screen too. Some of the screen, they'll allow them play too. Don't think I don't know. My members play. I know they play. The screen people play too. Okay? Ain't y'all, I'm just honest with y'all. I know y'all say, why preacher say that? Why preacher say that? Because I care about y'all and I see where you're going. You know it ain't good when you grieve me. Y'all people will grieve me. Let me tell you something now. Let me be straight with y'all now. Y'all don't make no tears come out my eyes, okay? For the record. Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
I don't be crying for y'all. Don't make no mistake. I don't be crying for y'all. But you make the way hard pressed. What I'm looking at, I'm trying to get y'all to move and go a direction and think a certain way. It ain't how you think, and it scares me. It scares me. I said, it's dangerous. That man told you, I'm supposed to have one counsel. One counsel. I gain nothing out of none of y'all failure. Any one of these kids get off, what I get? I put the time. Y'all think, listen, I come straight and do it. I can go teach. I didn't talk to them because I can't teach. I talked to them because I care. Because he put on my law. I feel like I have just as much stake in these kids as y'all have, the ones that bear, because I care about every one of them. There's some of them I don't like. And they don't know. All they got to do is ask me. Blind boy, do you need to know if I like you? You do? And the answer is, I don't care. I don't care. But we got a stake in these kids. I got a stake in everybody. I got a stake in these husbands. I got a stake in these wives. I got a stake in everybody in here. I got a stake in the single, the married, everyone. I got a stake in every one of y'all. Folks might think, oh, he don't like me. All I got to do is catch it come out your mouth. I'm going to run out their property. Because that make no sense. I wouldn't even fool with you, ain't like you. I'm just that type of guy. If I don't like nobody, I don't even waste my time. I don't even try to make it like I like them. That makes absolutely no sense. When I'm saying loud, hey, I just don't want to waste my time. I'm just that type of person. I just don't want to waste my time. Why am I going to try to make myself do something I want to do? That makes absolutely no sense. There's a reason why. So that's why I leave you at. You're going to play for a reason. So, and you can say, well, that ain't right. I don't know. He said, you're cold by heart or Sue, I hate it. So he can make me hate you for the fact he said, because I hate him. I hate him. I don't want you to have no heart for him. That's a job. I think Arnett, he sent that smile. How many times Arnett done taught this out? Arnett, if I had you in here, I had to have you in a special class. I already got crazy folks in here, but I hard me treat them right though. I couldn't take them. I got too many crazy folks already. That's being honest. I couldn't. It's too many. Whoo, man, y'all a lot of work. People don't realize. I add people here. People got to know how to float. People have to know how to adjust with y'all. I had to know how to adjust people with y'all. Y'all know that. And some of y'all so funny, don't make no sense. Some of y'all don't even speak to each other. I just got to catch it or I run you off. They ain't no real that. I'll stay home and say, what you think I'm going to do? I'm going to keep you? You crazy. I wouldn't keep you. I get rid of you. I'm making room for some of y'all up there. Yahuah for me, I'm making room for you. But I know I got to get rid of somebody. I said, I got to get rid of somebody and make room for them. Because some folk, I just can't add all in with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't realize you need to be more inviting for the word. Be more purpose on the fact. This man chose you. No, I didn't choose you. Nobody, that preacher took me. I see your preacher ain't took you. Yahuah favored you. And once you done realize you mess yourself up, Yahuah set himself against you. That's why I had to realize I messed up a lot. That's why I don't have that luxury opportunity to get up here and do all that messing around, because I done messed up enough. I done went too far. I ain't at redemption. Ain't no redemption for me. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at, you can't be fun around sinning. I went over the mark. Y'all still do it. I'm still struggling. There's a lot of stuff you struggle at a point in time. You got to make up your mind. What you came here to do? You know what that man told me to do was say. You know what they say? He ain't left yet. Then he told me to stop. Guess why? Because they ain't did line up. Okay, I tried it, Lord. I keep going. I know what I got to do. That don't make no difference. Listen, the necessity laid on me. I got to believe him for what he said. They said, well, he's still there. Well, I got to keep resisting. As long as you stay, I got to keep resisting. Because I ain't got the okay to say give in. So I don't know what y'all looking for. Y'all do something one time, you think it's supposed to stop? What is wrong with y'all mind? Man, this is a spiritual, this is a battle, this is a warfare. He's going to attack you with your family, with your marriage, with being single, with being separated, with your kids, with your health, with your finance, with your job. I can't believe my child, they got on my nerve. I want to quit Yahuah. You should. You should. He ain't got no business calling his name. This life. This is life. You ain't getting no better than this. Go and add up all the other things he making work for you. There's people outside tonight. And they done did everything they can. They went to shelter. They called every helpline number. Well, maybe they ain't call me. You a liar. They did everything. He purposely let them did everything to show them that when I set myself against you, I don't care what you do, you still ain't getting it. That's why I'm here. Because I already know it. If he set himself against you, nobody can help you. All you got to do is turn my love against you. That's it. And I can tell you what kind of person I am. Y'all know that? It take me absolutely nothing to call for you, and I won't think two shakes about you. And I will keep moving. That's the idea. That's something. When he turned me against, listen, I ain't wasting no time. I will not waste a palau on you, not 1 iota bit, not 1 yard. Because at the end of the day, that's where he put you at. And I won't be the man to get in the way. Only reason why you're here now, because he favored you. I ain't had nothing to do with that. Because he favored you. And that's why you ought to consider him and not me. You don't owe me no butt kissing. You don't owe me no money. You don't owe me no, stop that. Yes, you do. And I'm collecting. Make no mistake, I'm collecting. But before I had to kiss him, no, nobody kissed my butt, do nothing. They ain't even Elohim. They ain't even Yahuah. I'll make sure I don't get preachment. I don't know where you get that. All you got to do is do right. He said, if you're hard of him, keep his commandment. He said, do never keep his commandment. You keep all his among. That's what he told us. He said, that's how you show your heart, man. Y'all got me? Let's show me you got the knowledge. Let's show me if you're practical. I'm trying to do something else. He said, you're not even practical. That's theory. That's ideal. So the goal is for us to get better. That's all. The goal is for us to get better. I want everybody to let you go home. I want you to consider. I just want you to consider. Why you here? Why you got a long chart of stuff you're doing? Why you still home? That's the past. Why I'm holding on to the past? Man, I'm pressing on toward the mark. Past hold me back. Folks, y'all got too much stuff holding y'all back. Man, I can't keep living with no stuff. Like, man, I got to keep moving. Y'all got it. Man, that's my life. I got to keep moving. People say, he harder. Man, this is the work I got to do. Well, you got the work I got to do. I ain't got no time for no foolishness. I ain't got time, man. I had years of fighting with y'all, arguing with y'all. Listen, that one man. I tell you what, cross me and say. See how much argument you get, how much time you get. I just tell you, I'm good. And I'm going to move on to something. They be down. What it is? What it is? It's whatever you think it is. End of story. I had to keep moving. At the end of the day, genius said, don't sneeze that loud. Because I was a genius. I used to say, all the way up to 5th grade. But no, he'll miss one. But this is the thing y'all got to look at, man. And we all, even me, I want to stay on that tight line, even with myself, because I don't want to miss it. We had this is what you look at, all right? This thing is literally ending, okay? This world is literally ending. What type of person you ought to be? Look at where you are. It's ending right now. Look at you, still a liar, you're still a hypocrite, you're still lusting, you're still a backbiter, you're still a false pretender, and it get ready to end. What did that tell you about yourself? I could have gave you that marker. You want to throw it no farther than kids with them, because you really don't care. You really in the play where you know just saying you in your own head, own mind, own way, and they're like, why? Where you going? The man I told you, one counsel. You have to believe this if you're gonna be saved. A lot of stuff people don't look at. Everything he told, when he came here, he told her, let it be a car in your armor now. So if you laid that cripple, why would you let it cripple? Because he couldn't save. Because he couldn't, huh? See, he put it in your hand, caught in your armor now. Where you at? How you say? That's why you in this. Why y'all think y'all in the situation you at? According to your armor now. Ain't nothing that worked out before. Ain't that worked out. This ain't everything. Those things didn't work out for a reason. If everything worked out for you before, it'll align just what you're doing now. Stuff always worked out for me anyway. That's just it. It had to be so it would be a difference. Why things didn't work out for you before? Because you were doing right. Now he showed it. Why would it work out for me? Because you're doing right. Why y'all still, I got a hex on me, a curse, because you're a retard. Ain't no such thing, no hex, no gonna hold me down. That man told me no weapon formed against me gonna prosper. And every tongue come into my part against me, he said I'm gonna condemn it. You ain't gonna believe how I got it. He said this the heritage. It ain't a high school either. He said this the heritage. He said, man, look at him. He said, that go with it. He said, and a fight go with that. He said, that go with it. He said, that's the heritage. When they brought Yahushua and they tried to tell, what was the condemnation they had on him? The man said, I ain't find no fault. Every tongue came in. Listen, man, he said, this your heritage. He said, this your heritage. Y'all don't even realize what your heritage is. Y'all go back there and scrap back, run your scrapbook, all them child molesters in your family, liars, jigaboo drunks, hillbilly crooks, all them folk with them rolled up pointed shoes. Man, y'all better come back and look at Yahuah. This is our heritage. What's the heritage that come from him? Don't look at your family trait. He said, listen, man, I done redeemed you from that junk. Man, what I'm gonna say here, we blame myself. My dad was a drunk, so I was gonna be a drunk. My dad was an alcoholic. That's the same thing, drunk. He wasn't buying no street drunk. He'd get drunk and go sleep. Alcoholic. You know what? I ain't had to keep living to that. I don't have to live to that. Well, I'm like my dad, he did. I'm like that. That's how I am. That's how my family is. Then you're a stupid fool. That's a stupid fool for a person to see something going wrong, you don't follow. You're a stupid fool. I mean, no deal with nobody that did. I'm my own person. I got to make up my mind for salvation. Folks got to tell you, yeah, you ain't going to heaven. That's that curse or smell. That's the curse. Where you get this retarded stuff from? These are choices you make. That's a choice you make. I know what folks in my family done done. I ain't got a hold of that. I'm looking at my soul to be. You know why they made the decision they made? Because they weren't concerned about their soul being saved. You say, I know I ain't going to be there because my daddy wasn't there. I know I ain't going to become my mom wasn't there. That ain't true. I heard the word. Your mom and your daddy wasn't there because they weren't seeking nothing. How many times we done count yourself out? What were they doing? Who in your family was doing right and wrong came to them? So why am I count myself to somebody doing wrong? I got to count myself to somebody doing right. Y'all say the dumbest stuff sometimes. I ain't let nobody else pass, hold me from that. Listen, that's them. Don't count me with them people. This me. Let me be judged on my own merit. This is my choice. I ain't holding on. Well, I know how folks in my family are, so I know I'm going to be like them. That's a lie. I know how folks in my family was. That's who I know not to be like. I got that. I got to be saved. Seek salvation. Get out from under that foolishness, people. Clear your minds. You're in for your salvation. When you pray, pray earnestly. Have a real conversation with the man. Quit playing again. You make a choice to do what you're doing. How you think you lie? How you think you cheat? Because you manipulate to do things. Stop manipulating. Start demonstrating. Huh? I get that thing right, man. That thing winding up. You keep using all that stuff. Ain't have no dad, ain't have no mama. You got one now. Huh? I grew up an only child. He said there's a friend that stick closer than a brother. I'd rather have a good friend than a brother. I'm talking about Yahushua now. That's what he said. I know for a time the man said there's a friend that stick closer than a brother. He told them guys they were right there with him. Said, you my friend, you do whatever I tell you. And where his brother them was? Had plenty of them. He said the guy here, they stick with me closer than my own brother. Brother them told him you don't go to the Muha. I said, we don't even believe. You ain't never find that time and didn't tell him that. Y'all hear me? Now you gotta have your mindset. Quit using all that junk. Y'all, how many of y'all be under them let your past hold you back? Oh, I used to be stupid like that too. I was stupid too. Yeah, you remind me of me when I used to be a stupid fool. Then my mama got a job. No, I've been there. I'm telling y'all because I've been there. I know you, man, you let stuff hold. Now, I ain't been as long as y'all was. It's terrible. I believe that before I came. I sat back and I just sat back and watched. I ain't tell nobody. I felt like maybe I wasn't going to get it, but I never used that for, unlike y'all, I never used that for no cloak to be sitting there screwing around. Y'all, I never used that for no cloak. Be sitting around here doing what I want to do. I never used that for no cloak. I stayed earnest. That's what the man had set me up for. I stayed earnest that, man, he delivered. I kept following, I kept going because I know what I wanted. I set my mind on it. Y'all hear me? I set my mind toward it. No, it didn't come overnight. Don't listen to them folks. It didn't come overnight. It took years. It took time. You grow and then you set back and you want to have a grown. You're going sometime, you might feel like you're just going through the motion, but I knew what I came to get. I knew what I wanted. I stayed. I went with that. I had all kind of, unlike y'all folks, I ain't have people to pet me on my back. I ain't have folk to struck me and put me up and call me talking about being cured. I ain't have folk do that stuff for me. Man, please. Right quick, give me that Give me that Alah ShamuAL, 30-1. I tell my family, man, I ain't never had folks to come and pick me up and encourage me and push me and get me going. That's why I don't know how to take when folks do it now. I appreciate the folks that do. Let me tell you something. I'm telling the truth. I've been true. Please don't tell me tonight with that stuff. Please don't do that. And I ain't saying that against it. Please don't think I don't. Because please don't think that's something I need to do. I'm just being honest. He framed me a certain way for a reason. I'm telling you why. I told my wife, I told my kid the same thing. I told them, a lot of folks ain't never been behind me no 100%. People ain't never fought me no 100%. People, no. Folks had, even my wife, I told them flat. People had, and he made me like that. And I guarantee not one of them done stopped me. I ain't broke down crying, I ain't fell out nowhere, I ain't never hollered what I'm gonna do or nothing. He framed me like that. Cause if people the one pick you up, people the one you always gonna look to. I'm just being honest, everything been framed. And I got a good wife, I tell her flat-footed too. Told her the same thing, so you never followed me 100%. I had to do it myself. That been me. I had confidence in myself. Who I put myself, I had to look around and wonder why and wonder with people. You try to keep going. And show me folks what, that ain't a bad thing. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing she could have changed or done it, but that's the way he framed me. Because let me tell you something. If I count on y'all folk, man, I'd have been quit preaching. If it were up to y'all as a whole, man, I'd have been quit. I'd have been went back to the street. As a whole, terrible people. I've been back to the street. You'll lie, you'll cheat me, you'll steal me. You'll stab me in my back. You'll set up something for my fall. Just wicked. And I guarantee that I treat you right, though. He framed me like that. I don't know why he made me like that. He framed me like that. That's just how it is. And I'll be honest, please don't tell me with that. Now, you're going to do it, you're going to be hard-headed. I'm going to dismiss you from him. Because I'm going to tell you why. I'm really not saying that. And I'm going to tell you why I'm going to do that. I'm really not saying that for you guys to do it. Y'all got me? Please don't take it that way. You've done what you're supposed to do because he needs to frame it a certain way. A lot of people, if they don't have people behind them, they can't do it. They can't do it. I appreciate you, Yahuah. I know it ain't every one of y'all. Please don't tell me. Please don't do that. As a whole, terrible people, just terrible people. Now I said that to say it because I can correct you. I want you to be better. And I'm going to tell you why he do that. You got to learn how sometimes don't let people be your strength. You ain't going to make it. I'm telling you, okay, y'all see. Y'all learn, go ahead and let these folks pick you up. When you bust that hole through that ground and you sit right there, the devil say, oh, blank, you hit me in my head. You going straight down the shield. You'll bust, I'm telling you, you'll hit Satan in the head. He said, oh, you done made me use a bad word now. Y'all people tell this, Alah ShamuAL 31. Let's see what happened.
Then it happened when Daoud and his Anashim came to Siklag on the 3rd Yom, that the Amalekites had divided on the south and on Siklag, and had overthrown Siklag and burned it with fire. Mm-hmm. And they took captive the Nashim who were in it, from the small to the great.
Yeah.
They did not put anyone to moot, but carried them off and went on their Darak.
He said, they ain't killing nobody, but they took them on their way, though. Mm-hmm.
When Daoud and his Anashim came to the city, behold, it was burned with fire, and their wives and their banim and their banuth had been taken captive.
You know what happened when he came back to the city? Listen, that city was sitting out burning with fire. The men, wives, and their kids had been taken. What happened?
Then Daoud and the who were with him lifted up their call and wept until there was no strength in them to weep.
You don't cry, you ain't got no more strength to cry. How hard you don't cry? You ain't got the strength to cry, not the strength to give me. You ain't got the strength to cry. That's how much crying that man did. What happened?
Now Daoud's 2 wives had been taken captive, Achneom and the Yeshurelite, and Abigail, the widow of Nabal, the Carmelite.
Mm-hmm.
And Daoud was greatly distressed because the spoke of stoning him.
Y'all hear what he did? He wasn't even there. Wasn't even there. Y'all folk blame him. I wasn't even there. That man was greatly distressed. What happened? And the people talking about killing him. Man, it's like, don't let y'all fool y'all. Y'all think these folks won't kill me? Don't be looking at that no white man. These folks here kill me. These folks will drain me for everything I got. These people don't care about me and my family, about how we live, how we make it, how we eat. I guarantee you, I ain't never prayed against y'all. I guarantee you, I won't let your family go hungry. Not one of you. I guarantee I won't let yours sit out. What you'll do for me, I won't do it to you, though. That's where I'm at. He made me like that. Listen.
For the Nephash of all the were embittered, every each for his Bani and for his Banuth, But Daoud strengthened himself in Yahuah, his all.
See, y'all get the luxury that you can put all yours and your family, your problems and what you got. Preacher don't have no problem. Preacher don't have nothing to go wrong. Preacher don't have no bill. Preacher don't have nothing. Preacher don't have no feelings. Preacher don't have no life. Preacher don't have nothing. Preacher don't have nothing. I'm not saying that anything should be done to me. I'm just telling you how he made me up, okay? You won't find many more like me. You see how the people came and they said, hold on for a minute. Hell, we thought about it. This man lost his 2 wives. I lost 1. He lost 2. He looked at, I'm the one over these people. I come here and see this happen. And then you know what? We ought to kill you. He said, man, I can't believe this stuff. I can't believe this stuff. But I do the same thing he did, though. I encourage myself in Yahuah. Please, when I say that, when I tell you that, I have not asked y'all for nothing. Absolute nothing. I tell you honestly, he know if I'm lying. I'm in a good place. I don't hold nothing. I just know how y'all are. As a whole, it's just, there's people. But you have, this the thing though, when you take a job like this, you can assume to believe that people will work with you, people will support you, and people will align themselves with what you're doing when they see what you do. Nope, that ain't y'all. That ain't every individual. That's as a whole. Just like Daoud went down. That just happened. You just pop up and you just find out where the people at. But you know what he did though? He encouraged himself in Yahuah, and that's what I do. See, this job come with, it's a learning lesson. And if I can only do y'all guys like y'all do me, that's gonna be pretty piss poor. I have to be above that. I have to just go ahead and suffer that. I really don't get a whole lot of sleep. My sleep is like intermittent, you know, when I get it kind of come and go, whatever. And I just had to eat that and go. And I be tired, I just keep going. But it just kind of go with the job. And things like that just have to happen. Because you have to, when you really set yourself as serving Yahuah, I'm being honest with you, it really puts you in a really different place with people because of the relationship. Because you get to see people kind of a lot of times for just who they are and where they at. Because you guys, you just think about it. When you ever gave a flying flip about me? I've seen it as a whole. I've seen you guys do it. I've seen you guys get absolutely no care whatsoever. But I mean, that's just where you at. And that shows, what has to be for me is this I have to remember. That's the inheritance that I have. There has to be that separation of thing. You realize that's just where you're at when you're dealing with people. I try to tell these preachers, I say, try to get y'all to learn. You deal with people, like they'll get the opportunity, they can get in their cells, they can have stuff, or they can break down whatever they do. I don't get the opportunities. They can always just take care of whatever they're doing. I don't get the opportunity. I got to take care of my stuff and y'all stuff too. That just go with the job. None of these people, nobody had to deal with what I had to deal with. I got to make sure, regardless of how things go, I still got to make sure that everybody has it. How many of y'all go to each other and get thousands of dollars? Oh, I was surprised. I was really surprised at then. So one person had to be ready for that. One person got to be ready when you slip, when you fall. The same person y'all will hate and you'll manipulate, you'll try to get around, is the same person who will either give you a car, fix a car, make a car, pay a bill, pay a mortgage, bail out something else you done or screwed up or whatever you're doing with your life. Y'all don't be screwing out my stuff. Y'all don't be getting me out of nothing. It's because you have to understand, you can't give people what they give you and try to demonstrate Yahuah. Just like Yahuah, he let us know where we at, and then he still go ahead, he said, I'll do it for you. You know, unlike y'all, you know what I look at? It make me serve him with a different type of reverence. Because I say, I know how I did you. You ain't got to worry about me doing you like that again. You guys, on the other hand, as a whole, terrible people. Just terrible people. That's just how you are. Because you've been like this all your life. So when you be saying, you know, I can't be second, I wonder why. What could you possibly be doing the reason you probably ain't going to be saved? What you possibly holding on to? What could you possibly have going on? Maybe I had to figure that one out. I assure you I will not waste an ounce of thinking on it. I already know what you have going on. You like to play. That's where you at. You got to get serious when it comes to your salvation at some point. You manipulate in confession. You manipulate in your living. You try to manipulate me when you come to me, but that's just where you're at. I told you again, I had to deal with this because of this stupid face I got. All you got to do is be plain. When I ask one of y'all to jump over a hoop or something, you want to be my friend, give me some money. Which one of y'all ever told y'all that to? All you got to do is just do the will of Yahuah. And if you don't, you slip, I still help you because you're him. We're family. Now, I ain't going to get the same thing that I give you, but at the same time, I can't expect that. I had to already be ready. When the dad get in my back, I just got to walk with it and keep going, but I'm going to still do my job. It is. And listen, I ain't making no excuses. Listen, I couldn't make me. Yahuah, as a regular man, a lot of y'all would have been shot. We was in the street. A lot of y'all would have been shot, y'all. I couldn't shoot all of you. I'd have shot one good one, though. Because there's no way, because they'd had me as a serial killer. That means I had that bowl and that spoon. I've been running around that bowl and that spoon with that milk. They said, there you go, you're a serial killer. One good one I'd have got, though. That's it, one good one. I want to tell y'all that to tell you why you ought to be ashamed of yourself. If somebody did me right, I did them wrong. There's no way in the world I can keep doing that. There's no way. That's what scared me the most with you. The fact that he made me like, that's not my natural character. That's not my natural character. Well, people take that from me. I'm the type of person, I'm not going to let nobody take that from me. I move very aggressive if somebody tried to take something from me. Because that's a threat from where I come from. You can't do that because if you do that, somebody else is going to try to do it, and I can't let nobody else do that. I'm just being honest. In the close, I couldn't let you do that. That's a bad move, and it's going to hurt me later, so I gotta do something really violent to you for that, so somebody else will look and say, don't do that. Don't do that. He not that guy. You have to establish certain things in the street. But I had to do it because he had to show me, you had to eat that now, because I took from people. I did a lot of folk wrong, though. I was on the wrong side when I did it. It ain't justifying. He looked at, you took a lot of stuff from folk, and some should have happened to you, and that's why he don't let that happen to you, and I had to eat it. He said, and you got to do it this way. I appreciate it. It's a learning lesson for me. It's a learning lesson for me, because you like people say, well, go around, come around. I ain't listening to no junk like that. One day it come back, I'm pay stupid. That's stupid. I ain't never come back around me, 'cause I ain't gonna let anybody do it to me. Hear my stupid behind self and I let y'all do it to me. So I just sit back. I be more looking at myself saying, I don't know how to let you do it to me. I wouldn't let you do it to me in the street. Not one of y'all. I wouldn't let y'all do it. I'd have killed one of y'all. The rest of it would have never happened. I would have got one because I went to prison. This ain't no brag, just trying to tell you. Yahuah put me in here and let me suffer that. You know why? Because you need to know what you did come right back around. You know what you say? Well, they were sinners. You ain't going to believe it. So was I. Who are going to take from sinner? Another sinner. So Yahuah, all the stuff y'all done, make no mistake. You ain't going to believe it. You think so? You think if he sit here and he let me sit here and I have to take it and y'all do, y'all think you could possibly, it's going to come back around to you? If I'm paying for what I did to some sinners, some no good sinners, because I never did it to people that were living right, to some no good rotten sinners, and it came back around to me. Are y'all trying to tell me now, he'll repay y'all for what y'all done did to little on me? That's hard to believe. But it's gonna make you better. That's all I do, is make you better. Make me better. That's why I look at what I do. When I see y'all give me, y'all keep coming back, because you ain't paid for it yet. You need to start paying. When that stuff start coming down the hill on you, you'll realize, stop. It just need to get there. I've been there. I've been at it. Once that stuff tumbling down the hill, you realize you can't stop it. You'll realize it. You say, I should have been cut this out. Right now, you ought to stay where you ain't ready. And I understand it. A lot of y'all ain't ready. You were ready to a certain degree, but where we transition to go now, a lot of y'all ain't ready. Out of all of y'all, it got to probably be a high 85, 90% of y'all ain't ready. Because you really ain't there. You ready to a point. Just like why husband say something to him, I don't get him, parent my husband said something, me and her dad did something. I said, well, that's where you're at. When he tell you, when your husband say something to you, then you break off and you say it anyway. Y'all don't realize this your salvation. Don't y'all know he's trying to show you where you at? It's only a couple things keep you from following. You either willfully doing it or ignorantly doing it. You ain't gonna believe it. How many of y'all are cool for doing this out of ignorance? I don't even know it's wrong. Exactly. That means you be telling a lie. Adding more. Listen, husband, how we supposed to treat our wives? We don't know that one either, do. So that means that's sin. That's sin. That's all it is. It's just sin. Where you think you're going? The man said no sinner has eternal life abiding in him. He said don't have it. Why y'all think he cut out Adam? He had committed sin. So that's why he had to move him from the gun, because it ain't in you. I can't keep you here. You can't eat of this stuff because it ain't in you. See, the food he give up, it feeds life. The food, when he had the gun, it fed life. It fed life. So once he committed sin, it ain't in you. So I need to extract you from here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all about what y'all trying to do. Y'all got it? And I know, I don't mean to insult y'all intelligence. If I sound like I talk down to y'all, I apologize for that. But you have played around so long, let's be practical. We at the end of this thing now. How quick can you get it right? How quick can you get it right? How serious can you take this? As soon as I open up confession, you'll be back up here again, because that's where you at. You've never taken it serious enough to realize, listen, man, it don't mean nobody do it. I still got to live right. What y'all do don't have nothing to do with me living right. I don't care any preacher mess up. They do what they want. They ain't got no power over me. They don't change. Listen, I have an agreement with this man. These guys have no influence over my agreement. Y'all got me? Nobody, my wife, whatever, that is their choice. That has nothing to do with me. This is my soul. He not gonna come in, I gotta give account for me. My stewardship, my agreement. So when they don't do that, hey, that's where you at. My wife tried to tell son, I said, that's where you at. That's why I gave all that fuss. I said, when I had enough, I'll tell son, dismiss. Instant, dismiss. Because we're at the last end now, and I can't be dragging nobody. Because if we're at the end, so this is where you at. I really can't use you. I would never tell you, I would counsel any one of y'all and y'all, man, because you can't come crying me. If you come and I wake up and your head on my chest, I'm gonna take that arm and put it on him, and we're gonna do the nutcracker. Okay? You don't wanna crack your head. We're gonna bust the top part, but we're not doing that. You have to make sure where you at now. Because I know where I'm at. We're at the end of this thing. Y'all guys play around too much, and it's risky. It's dangerous, because it's certain stuff, the order don't change. And now we get to the end, it's like, man, I ain't got all that time to be wasting no arguing fuss about nothing. This is what I just told you, that's what we're gonna do. If we don't do that, you have to go. I'll get us somewhere to go. I ain't gonna have to pay no expensive rent, but on so long, this thing get ready to end. He's doing a short work, so I ain't gonna pay too many rents. Now we got a lot of years in together, so I ain't gonna put mine on the street no while. She gonna ride out good, and she gonna go somewhere, she gonna live good. It just won't be with me. And I can hold out too. I ain't gonna jack nothing either. I ain't gonna watch no porn. I ain't gonna be watching no porn. I ain't gonna be looking at no funny movies. Man, we at the end of this thing. I gotta be right when he come back home. That's where I'm at. Man, I played around all my life. Majority of my life I played around. This is the most serious thing you gonna do. This thing ended. Where y'all at? You know, so he said the time come, the day that had a wife, be just like they ain't got one. I moved that quick. That quick. She ain't did nothing. She ain't did nothing. But I tell it now. I don't want to tell it like when you mad. I said I get mad. No, I tell it why I'm like this. I make it known. At the end of the day, I'm going to make sure I get in. Those that got an ear to hear and follow me, I'm going to make sure you get in. Because I'm going to make sure I get in. I got to do a follow. Whatever good thing follow me, going to follow you. A lot of y'all, he's going to extract you out because this ain't what you're trying to do. Y'all just holding on, you crowd, you sit here, but you're not really serious about your salvation. Y'all playing, I'm trying to get it right. You ain't trying to do nothing. You're doing what you're doing. How many of y'all try to eat? How many of y'all try to eat? How many of y'all try to drink water? How you eat? How you drink? I'm just trying to live right. I know. Living right is just as consistent as being done as you eating and drinking. I ain't trying to do nothing. I'm doing this thing. That's where you at. When I catch it, go ahead. You trying, and I'm gonna get what I got for trial. I need you to leave. If you ain't trying to eat, trying to drink, Ain't no use you trying to live right. You just got to do it. That just meant don't make sense. I got to do it. Let me think. I don't have a choice if I want to be saved. This ain't an option. I need y'all to get practical. It ain't an option. Why are you doing it? Because I want to be saved. It's not an option. Ain't no option be saved but still do. I should not be saved. No, it's either saved or not saved. That's it. This is it. This is my wisdom. This is my skill level. That's how I can do it. Man, I can't do that. I can't be forgiving no people. I don't blame you. You ain't got the skill. I ain't expecting you to either. I'm not expecting you. It's a lifestyle I'm not expecting y'all to do because that's not your skill. That ain't your understanding. Those people fear. I fear the man. I ain't trying to burn. I fear him. Y'all hear me? That's what got me removed. I left. I had to remove myself from that stuff. I fear the man. This is my knowledge. He said, listen, man. He said, you know what? You feel me? He said, that's the beginning of your knowledge right now. That's where it all started right now. Why you feel me? Because I know you got the power to do whatever you want to do. Well, he don't just send them story about for no reason. That could have been one of my grandkids. Come rush to the hospital, fingers dangling off. Stared up. You think about a parent. Who looking for that call? How many of y'all here parents? What you do? You get a call. Come, hello, Mr. Such. We need you to come to such a hospital. Your child been stabbed up and the fingers dangling off. What you say? Well, all I'm doing is pray it's going out. You know what? Hope for the best. Man, you nothing up. I done stroked out hard. Listen, that's only, guess what? He lonely. You know why that kid had to lose some fingers? Why that kid got stabbed? Because I let you keep yours. All y'all fool around, like y'all play watch your faces. You play so much, you don't realize, listen, in order for you to be here like this, I had to take somebody else's. You don't even, we too stupid to realize. How you think you got yours? I took somebody else's. Too stupid to even realize. They too dumb. They talking about what happened? They went to Chuck E. Cheese. That's where you going. That's what we ain't here. Listen, it's a loan. It's a loan. That's a loan. No, they took his boy. He sent that boy out to school too. He sent him down to the Mashaly in front of the teacher. They wound up stabbing his boy. Imagine that. I let yours come home safe though. He's too stupid to even realize it. Right around, he sent his boy out there. His boy got stabbed. Some guy come and jumped him one day, took his clothes off of him, put nails in the hand and his feet. Let yours come home. Shoes untied, they called it clumsy. I let yours come home safe. You still a nigga though. Still a dumb nigga. Ain't got a brain in your head to realize, only reason you got yours, I took somebody else's. I ain't gonna keep doing the same thing. I gotta come get one of y'all. Y'all on that screen, that's the only reason you got yours, because he took somebody else's. You just keep doing what you're doing. Eventually, he gonna take one of yours. Every one of us. You better consider. Tell the man, thank you for the loan. Appreciate it, man. I told him, get in the toilet, that could have been your kid. I don't care if it's sitting 5-9 states over. Listen, he said, I can move it. Listen, you ain't gonna believe it. He slide. That's what he did when he was sitting on the bike. You know what he did? He said, I slide. Everything you got, man, y'all have no idea. They just seen nothing seen. Folks just throw out their mouth like it's a phrase. You know, you think them folks saw that coming that day? What you think them parents did if they seen that day their daughter getting stabbed? You see tomorrow, Monday morning, Nara getting stabbed up, stabbed her finger dangling out. What you do Monday morning? Send her to school and then go home and pray to Jesus. That's why he don't show these people that. Because if they'd have saw it, they'd have let her stay home. Them two that got shot in Cobb County, what y'all think their parents did they'd have saw? Oh, goodness. I seen you going to school in the morning and somebody shooting you and this other kid. Y'all going to be safe. What you think they would have did? That's why he ain't show it to them. Because they'd have saw it, they would have turned. They'd have did something different. Why you think he wanted you? He trying to get you to do something different. But you're too dumb. You're too stupid. You're too ignorant. You're too blind. You're too set in your ways. That's going to be your downfall. The fact he told you and you still keep going, he going to hold that against you. That's all I'm trying to help y'all to see. Better appreciate it. Better appreciate it. There's a lot of stuff people never went. If you turn out here and made a left, and there's a car we're going to come from down this way, come from down here, wide slap over, hit your car, cut you in half, kill your whole family, which way would you turn you coming out? You ain't gonna believe it, Dane. That's why he said I wouldn't show it to you. Because you'll turn and you'll go the other way. Then the car might hit you in the back and it don't split you in half. Y'all might just be a little sore, but it didn't cut you in half like I intended. So I ain't even gonna tell you. I'll just let you keep going. When I cut you, then you'll know. That's two.